or Holy
Of
Grail.
course it's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The only thing, though, is that technically, logically speaking, what Galahad said in the scene about if they weigh as much as a duck, then they must be a witch, it logically tracks, but logic doesn't fucking work half the time. Anyways, I'm Matt. I'm your host. Logically inclined. Logical fallacies intended. Next up, we have back from a long trip abroad, Medek Monique.
I wasn't abroad. I was just looking for work.
He was abroad. He became abroad.
Oh, I'm just quoting a quote from. I'm quoting the documentary about Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
watching that? Oh,
No,
it's a
I
documentary.
watched that. It was great.
I was looking more at the more of the Amazing Show on Turf, the Rams.
Well, I mean,
99.
so the Amazing Show on Turf, originally, apparently, they called it the Warner Brothers.
Greatest. Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one too.
But I think the nickname that caught the Greatest Show on Turf came from a radio host saying something along the lines of, "Forget the Ringley brothers; these guys are the greatest show on earth."
I debated the bus.
In terms of offense, I mean, no offense is as efficient as that one. So
I mean,
yeah.
even just think about it from like the sense of a good story. It was indeed the greatest show on earth. His first year.
Welcome to Pathfinder, everyone. Where
yes.
we talk about old
Me and
NFL
Sass are
teams.
sports nerds as well as regular nerds. Deal with it. Hello, Sass. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty fine.
Yes.
Let's go.
Next up we have Light Spain. Hello, Light Spain.
I do.
Are you going to make me regret my life's decisions tonight?
More likely.
Always.
Depends.
Next up we have Mr. Sick. Mr. Sick.
And blind, because I can't find my freaking glasses.
Damn.
Oh, you have contacts?
No, I don't have contacts. I only have glasses.
And finally, we have Alverber.
Why did you name yourself that?
Because someone named their character Silver.
Silver. Oh.
So, my usual recap guy is out.
Shit.
Alvaro, what happened last week?
Why you gotta do this to me? I don't even remember what happened.
Okay, fine, Sass. I tried. Sass, you're up.
I was gone.
Oh yeah, you were.
Vast majority of that. So I'm gonna try to recall my best.
Carl, you're up.
Can't ask me.
Carl, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay, so it all began with it was Seth rejoining the group.
Yes, millions of taxpayers
all
down
very
the drain.
I was about to say we were all confused as to how Alvaro knew exactly where Seth was the entire time when Matt using millions of taxpayer silver, not gold or platinum, silver.
Silver is the standard, by the way. So gold is actually like paying with $100 bill.
I see.
Enough.
Yeah.
And then platinum is that very extremely rare $1,000 bill, which actually
only banks use that.
Only banks is millions of silver.
No, platinum.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Our high level mercenaries apparently.
Yep.
High level mercenaries that are completely blind, and I still can't find my bloody. This pisses me off because I can't see shit.
Are you sure you're not sitting on them?
I'm standing. I'm standing. How can I be
Are
sitting
they
on something when I'm standing in
are
the
they on
ground?
your person? So is it like that
No.
time where I go, where are my glasses? Where are my the glasses are on my head.
No.
No.
My grandma does that or did that all the
Damn.
time.
All the time? Oh.
No.
We're off to a hot start, everyone.
Anyways, digressing. So after Seth rejoined the group, Matt tried to get us to go and do some trust exercises.
You failed.
Rebuilders.
We couldn't do
I
a
was
trust
getting to
exercise.
that. I
We
was
couldn't
getting
do
to
a trust
that.
exercise of falling backwards and having someone catch us.
Everybody said no to that because last time that we did that, multiple people got injured because of
Oh, that
stupidity.
actually happened?
Yes,
Wait.
and multiple
Yes.
people got injured because Gavilan did not say when.
What? When was this? Was this before Raphael was here?
No, it was when Raphael was there. In particular, you were asleep. Not the character,
Yeah.
the person.
I'm.
Yeah. So, anyways, everybody said no because of exactly that. Because the last time we did that, ow. Then, Matt decided to go ahead and grab a dragon egg, thoroughly
Whoa.
explaining that it was from a good red dragon.
No, he did not explain it was from the Red
well, no,
Dragon.
you did that
He
afterwards.
said,
Or-
"Oh, by
thoroughly
the way,
explained the
here's
fact
Dragon
that-
Egg. Keep it from that guy. It's a red dragon, and also
Yeah.
keep it from the dragon." And
Yeah,
one of
it
you
was
said,
literally
"Ah,
the
yes, let's
dragon
use
and
Gate."
Silver versus
Come on, guys.
everybody,
Yeah.
and then we immediately failed
Yes.
because Will, would you like to explain your thought process as to why you thought it was a good idea to, in a team building exercise, to run it solo, like Usain Bolt?
You see, there was teamwork planned. It's just you guys didn't keep them off me. Although I guess you didn't need to.
Not teamwork,
Exactly
buddy.
the point.
How can we do that when you tell us to bolt away?
Yeah,
Your
you
talk
just
works
straight up.
alone.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
problem.
That's a huge problem. Anyways, digressing. So we immediately fail, find out that the dragon, whose name I know I wrote down
You
that
did
in
write
the session
down.
notes
Radagon.
because
Radigan. I don't know.
Radigan.
no,
It
it's not.
is Zoros.
Zora.
Yeah.
Zoros. Zoros.
Anyways, I made sure it's specific because later. Anyways, so after that completely fucking failed so miserably, Matt decided, hey, we're gonna have a little celebration party with the drinking contest.
Yes,
We're
let's
just gonna
celebrate being back together. By the way, I'm not participating. I
Yes.
cream all of you.
That would be true.
Yes.
Also, he decided to go and pull Silver aside and say, I'm keeping the Paladin out of this as well because we got to try to have someone sober enough to also be able to keep you in check. Assuming that we can actually know that
This was in the house,
shenanigans
right?
going
This was
on.
No,
this
this was outside of the
foreshadowing later.
house.
This is
Yeah.
okay.
This
This
is
is
in the
outside.
No, it's
fields
out-
outside of the
outside the house.
slums.
I know. That's why I said foreshadowing for later. Anyways, so everybody absolutely drinks like mad chads, like chug, 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 chug.
Gavilan beat Graves.
Hang on. Yes, Gavilan beat Graves, but I wanted to point out that one drink in, Zeros decided to go ahead and bow out like a puss.
Well, he crit
I
Care
failed
was
to
on his first
explain
drink.
that?
He crit failed on his first drink. He was out
Yes.
instantly.
More accurately, I was running
Yes?
a war, but Raphael was sleeping.
Nope, session.
Yeah.
Oh.
1 second. Sorry. No, not have session. Anyways. Session. Got it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyways, so let's just gonna say some very bad decisions were made that night,
Yeah, some
including, and by the way, I'm not looking at session notes for any of this. We had bar talk, who wound up in jail.
To be fair, Bartok, the person you thought was a member of the Babel military was a former member of the Babel military.
So technically correct, but not in the right way.
No, technically incorrect, but if it were like a year ago, correct.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so then we had let's see, Gavilan played all night long,
Do 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 do.
and no, like he was waking up mumbling, and people were still, or he
was
in the
still
morning was
playing the
still
lute
mumbling all night long
vigorously throughout
and
his sleep.
playing feverishly. So yeah, no, he literally played all night long, even though his mind and body kind of checked out.
Yep.
It was more autonomous than anything at that point. Anyways, we had Zeros, who decided to not be stupid and just got a bunch of gambling done through the betting system and everything. So, congrats.
No, that was the next night. That was the next night of Sasha.
That was next night.
Yeah, we had two drinking contests last week.
Yeah, we had two drinking contests. So it's extremely confusing. I'm sorry. And the fact that there's one character in multiple sessions.
Yes.
That does not help, mate. Anyways, digressing. Regardless, nothing actually happened to Zeros, to my recollection.
Well, he crit failed the first drink. He lost instantly.
We now turn to Matt's burnt down house. Now you might be asking, how did we end up in this situation? Well, two of our party members, Alvaro and Seth,
they decided to take the team building exercise pretty seriously. Okay.
Yes.
And, yeah.
A little bit too passionately.
They just wanted to listen. Alvera, just want to know. I don't know who asked first, so you can describe the interaction.
I know who asked first. We're not describing the interaction, Seth.
It's just like, what is your thought process post all this?
Silver, are you here? Okay.
I am here. I've been listening.
It's like, you didn't interrupt me because I wasn't wrong.
What is Alvera's thought process post all this?
The house is burnt down?
To be revealed. Not important. What is important is that,
now we have to rebuild a house as a team building exercise with a very expensive wood. Which
we should do occasional pitfalls as we make.
No. We're going to describe a bit more than that. I said we're not describing how the two got into the act, but here's the scene.
Yeah.
Matt gets kicked out of his house. Then he gets given the clothes of those people. It's like, okay, goes over, pours himself a drink, sees the house on fire. Is like, they're fine. They're fireproof. Wait a second. Raphael's sleeping on my couch. I should go put that out.
You're gonna put it out. How do you? Why did that one convince you that?
Well,
why did me sleeping on your couch convince you to go back?
Because he had insurance on it worth 10 times the amount. It didn't matter really if it got burnt.
Yup.
How do you know I was on the? Oh, you did see me on the couch wasted.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
you weren't
because
wasted.
This entire time
you got hit by a fireball. Wasted. No, he wasn't wasted.
I got hit by a fireball, and you've been unconscious ever since.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, considering the fact that it took like a good 3/4 of your HP in one hit, yeah, I would too.
IRL, that's more to do with something else, but yeah, that one knocked me out.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, insurance, house.
I didn't know this was a team building exercise when we destroyed the house.
Oh,
so I like to imagine this recap is given to Raphael as he's sort of trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
So Raphael, what do you have to say to this current?
Who told me the events so I can respond to them? What? Wow, I did not know. The last time we tried doing a team building exercise and I was sleeping.
You
You
need to
guys
stay
just trying to
awake
do
during
trust?
these because every time you sleep, people either get injured or almost die.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah,
keep
hey,
that in
look, there's a
mind.
snake in the rubble.
By the way, speaking of which,
Also,
oh,
Seth and Alvaro, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Anyways,
You
go
don't know
ahead.
that.
what was I
Wait,
gonna
oh,
say?
I thought that Matt told me.
No,
Okay,
Matt's
sorry, my
telling
bad.
you this in like an office at the new pirate guild.
Oh, and
Yes.
it's only between me and him. Okay.
Yes, it's a private meeting.
Okay,
Anyways,
and I don't know
Raphael,
anything.
that's basically what happened. That's also why we're conducting this meeting instead of in my living room, in a building that is structurally sound and up to code.
Yeah,
Quote unquote.
Yes.
quote unquote.
Unquote.
I mean, he was doing the air
How,
quotes.
Yes. Very
how has
big
the
air
building been
quotes.
going so far?
Hasn't happened yet. Still waiting on
Oh.
Zeros and his servant, lover. Fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
His buddy.
Yeah, sure.
What, buddy?
So, yeah, we're waiting on them to get back and whatever. So
What would you like me to do?
I'm at a loss for ideas, and we both know that last time we tried house building activity, we ended up in the plane of water.
That was like a terrific
And
set
considering
of
there's also
circumstances
a
that made us
nearby
go there.
entrance to the plane of water, I'm not liking the idea of house building activity.
Could you tell us where that is, just in case, or is that
No, because if I tell you where it is just in case, then you're going to end up there.
really? Huh.
I mean, we could just end up there anyway.
That is true. Well, hold up. You're not even in this.
No,
conversation.
Maple would be here too. He wasn't here for the
Oh,
last
yeah.
couple of weeks, so that makes sense.
Maple and I are trying to get rid
So,
okay. Yeah.
You two, as leaders of your own faction, this is a valuable opportunity for you to grow in your leadership skills and help me help everyone else. I need ideas for team building exercises.
Okay.
I liked Gavilon's Trust Falls. I never got hurt.
I mean, yeah,
Me neither,
I also
but I
never
don't think-
got hurt, but
we never got hurt. I wasn't there.
but I still have insurance bills from other people who were there.
We have to pay off those bills, huh?
I got it. Let's
come-
commit insurance fraud.
We can
There's
pay
no
it off.
greater team building activity than insurance fraud.
Technically, we may have already done that.
And look
What do
how
you mean
great
we
a
already
team we are.
Times.
We already committed insurance fraud. What do you mean?
My house got burned
Oh.
down, and technically speaking,
Did they
it
just
wasn't
switch
burnt
it,
down by a
though?
member of the party. But if it was, it wouldn't have been covered by insurance.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so right now we have a research. Well, we're back. We got all the gang back together. Seth's back,
Yep.
and we need
By
to
the
figure out
way,
a team building. Go ahead.
Here's something I gotta do before a team building exercise. Will you go gather people and bring them to the meeting room? Because I have a problem. You might notice on my desk it says Pirate King. That should not be the case. And I need to know which one of you leaked that information.
Oh dear God, he's looking for the One Piece.
No, I found it.
What was it?
The Conqueror
It was the
Worm.
friends you made along the way.
We have to hold up. We have what I thought the pirate queen was executed, right? And then they crowned a pirate king.
Technically, I'd been very public about finding the Isle of Timeflow. There were 2 pirate queens.
Oh, 2.
I didn't mention the fact that I knew what the treasure was, or the fact that I'd found it. I told all of you that in what's the word for it? Confidence. And it leaked.
I'm gonna try to recall knowledge. Did I leak this accidentally in the past? I'm gonna try getting to my dash.
Why don't you do a raw int check?
Raw int check. Who would
I'm so
release
blind as
information to
fuck.
everyone else? Well, everyone was drunk as fuck. So,
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, well,
Well,
actually, no, because I wasn't participating
because
in the
the
drunk.
Pirate Guild was established and the title was given to me before you all got drunk.
oh,
Yeah. Meaning the leak would have to be someone while they were conscious.
I'm gonna should I re-roll that?
You are trying to see if you did that on accident. No, you did not.
Oh,
More importantly, the only person who would do that on accident is Gavilan, and Gavilan hasn't been Gavilan recently. Meaning that whoever did it on purpose, and you have no idea who or why.
Loose lips do indeed sink ships, Maple.
I don't even know what anyone's talking about.
We have a person who may have intentionally leaked information that shouldn't be known. And the only people who know about it
Are
is
my
our
crew on the Leviathan Pirates and you guys. And I already checked with my crew, and let's just say none of them mentioned anything.
Is this because you made them all mute?
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
I mean,
Okay.
some of those would be really hard to do if I were to go that route. I mean,
Side note: do you know that character in Game of Thrones in
no,
the
I do
books?
not.
That's all right. You're good.
But like,
anyways, back in character.
Yes, back in character.
Yeah.
I mean, so seriously, like,
Mm-hmm.
the only person I would have expected on my crew, I can completely vouch for not being responsible for it. Because he submitted and willingly crit failed his Zone of Truth to clarify he didn't know such thing.
Sounds like we should ask some questions about what happened. What happened after you were crowned?
Anyways, Raphael, I am realizing something about what's going on with Gavilan, and I need a new second in command until Gavilan gets his shit figured out. So, congratulations on your promotion. Seth's been away for a while. I don't know too much about anyone else. And I really do not trust Bartok with any responsibility at this moment in time.
What?
You know why, out of character. Well, you're not here in character. But as such, I also want to introduce you to the crew that's been keeping me alive over the past couple of years.
So what appears in like they open up in like
so he gives you a list of names, and it's the quartermaster is a woman by the name of Calasandra.
Calasandra. Okay.
His first
I will forget these names.
Let's put this on.
They are in the GM notes, by the way.
Oh,
GM. As I will forget all things.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to the frickin' note.
Then my first mate is called Coco Tion.
Coco Tion. What's their race? Are they a human?
They are a human. Their family descent is very, very far off, but they are from Tian originally, family-wise. And
I look at the. Is it okay if I? It's like I look at the
XOCOHTIAXON.
Soko Tiahan. Soko. I've used the Nahuatl language, so yeah. I look at the list and I noticed the next. I was like, huh. That's an interesting last name there.
Not Runemaker, and no relation to them whatsoever. Full human, looks completely different.
Interesting. I didn't know all of the crew. I don't see a single male name here.
Zoko is a dude.
Oh, that's a dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, my bad.
And technically, Bartok tried to attack him last night.
What? Why?
Well, he was formerly an admiral of the nation we're fighting.
Oh. Oh. You mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good guy now, but like, sometimes I guess
Old habits die
he's
hard,
a
I
good
understand.
story of what good propaganda does to good people.
Good that he was able to see the way of the light.
Yeah, he only had to murder like 1,000 people to get there, but they're not important.
Listen. Yeah. Murdering a bunch of people before getting there. I think I know. I think I can put myself in his shoes.
At the very least, he had a reputation for caring about the citizen casualties more than the actual mission, so...
I mean, he probably cared about people more than me when I was under Nihil's influence, so...
Raphael,
that's something to give him.
I don't think Maple knew about that.
I did that back... Wait, hold up. Off character. Matt, we did that, like...
We did that, and then we timey-wimeyed back to no one knowing.
I keep forgetting those memory wipes. You gotta be serious. That was memory wipe.
Maple.
That was memory wipes. I keep forgetting that. Oh my gosh.
Maple,
Look,
maybe
honest,
don't
I didn't
mention
even
that
the memory
to
wipe,
anyone.
So.
I really need to. Oh my gosh. Memory wipe. Okay.
But Maple, maybe don't mention that to the rest of the crew. I'm not going.
Don't mention what?
I don't think you heard that.
Did you hear what happened? What he said a couple seconds ago?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Nope, didn't hear nothing.
So, Maple, are you lying about that? Because if so, I need a deception roll.
Alright, let me roll deception. Where is my character? Here he is.
I would also, I guess, roll.
It's been a billion years.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Your character has
leveled up
gathered so
properly?
much
I
dust.
forgot
Yes,
those
should be.
memory wipes. I forgot those memory wipes. Oh my gosh.
Look, to be honest, I
No, you be
Dang,
using
but-
deception, Raphael. You have lied to me.
Okay. Oh, I do.
Yes.
Fuck, I'm gonna reroll that. Oh my god.
Actually, you would have used the same roll. What did you get on the die the first time? 12. So, you tied. I just needed the modifier, so...
Okay.
Raphael tie meets, so Maple knows.
Maple,
Mm-hmm.
you're lying.
Threat.
Look, Maple, people
you promise?
change.
Okay.
Technically, would you rather have Raphael as an enemy or an ally?
I could take him.
Would you rather have me as an enemy or an ally?
I could probably take you too.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
Oh, jeez.
You know what?
Leviathan striking coming.
Oh,
you hear
I'm not going to
siren.
fuck with the person in charge of my safety and health. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maple's in charge of safety. He's part of human resources.
Maple, I just want to test to see how the training went with you, because this is the first time I'm talking with you. And, looks like you've got quite, how do I put this? You might be the most powerful after the skip I've seen so far.
Hooray!
That's some big praise. Holy crap.
So, one of the underlying qualities of this thing I developed called Danger Sense is I can sense how powerful people's abilities are.
Hey, wait a minute. That's a barbarian feat.
Fuck with... I don't want to fuck with Maple's abilities.
the barbarian, or are you dedicating barbarian, or I
No,
forgot.
I'm a cleric druid.
Yeah, but how did you?
No,
Oh.
Danger
no.
sense is a barbarian ability.
Wait, really? What is it?
Yeah, it lets you sense traps.
Oh,
Roguelike.
right.
Yep, and gives you advantages on dex saving throws that are triggered by something that you can see, i.e., a trap that you see flying out of the wall, or a
I
fireball
forgot about
heading
that little
directly for your
part, but
face.
like
That's a level 6
I guess I'll
ability, but yeah.
clarify. There's 2 danger senses then, because this is
This is danger sense number 2.
this is
I
the
see now.
Potestas version of danger sense.
I see now.
Mhm.
Yes, Blue Tux. Canada is indeed the Giga Chat now.
Can't-
The
wait,
real
did you
question
I
say
sucked up all of
Canada is
Canada's
the Giga-
baseness.
Well,
No.
the real
Did
question
Canada
is,
just go genocide mode?
I
Because they
get
only
that,
have
Jeff. I
extremely
get that
project
joke.
or walking genocide. Which
Maple,
one they
are
have
we-
now?
Maple,
But
are
the
you
real
gonna
question
try-
is,
I'm a maple leaf.
is anyone gonna draw the Giga Chad Maple Leaf? I'm curious. That'd be great for channel.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say this now. I would love to, but like my tablet is buried under a whole bunch of stuff underneath a thing for safekeeping, and it hasn't been cracked down a bit. Plus, I don't currently
Yep.
have any programs that it works with.
It's
you remind me of the art that goes on a Schwarzenegger Maple Leaf.
so
Come with me if you want to live.
So Maple, look, not everyone knows about Raphael being this way, and Raphael is trustworthy. He's been vetted, and he's a changed man because he technically may or may not have may or may not have lost all the memories of who he was and hates who he was. So, can you keep this hush hush if it's not absolutely necessary?
Okay, no problem.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate
And how
that
is your
too.
son doing, by the way, Maple?
He is. Hold on, let me find him.
Oh no, he's gone.
Doing great.
Awesome. So you two gather up everybody, and I'm gonna do what I need to do to find out who the leak is.
Above
Okay, so-
table, Matt, are we expecting to need everybody from our little groups?
Oh no, your platoon. They're definitely not it.
It was me all along.
No. What I'm saying is, do we have to pull up the character sheets for today's
No,
session?
no, not.
Okay,
no,
good.
no.
Because normally I always try to make sure every single tab that I'm going to need for the entire day is up on the screen already, ready to go.
So Matt is sitting in the room as you enter, twirling a pen. Particularly, he twirls it with every person who enters.
Oh. I'm gonna perceive that and see what that means.
Or
My
like, make me a
magic.
will save.
Oh, will save.
Everybody make a will save, is what you're saying?
Yes, and you take a degree of success lower because of this wonderful little ability.
Damn. Really good.
So wait,
The will of the
everybody's doing
autocrat.
it?
Everybody is making a will save.
I'll use a
Next time
0
you pass
point.
the North incapacitation.
There we go.
By the way, DC 50.
Could I have tried to
Oh,
Arcana that?
Hello.
Perceive that? What that was?
It every time he spins the pen, he puts a little zone of truth, particularly on you. So, and it's a weird little thing. But I
Oh.
also need a will save from Bartok.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
it's
I'm
like walk
working
into
on
a
it.
room,
But
walk
because
into
of the
zone
will of
truth,
the
and it's like,
autocrat, everyone has at least failed so far.
Yeah.
you would have to
I have to do a nat 20 in order
critical
to
more than
succeed.
likely.
Or have or you would have to have legendary will saves.
Legendary saves given by will.
Not necessarily.
One category better,
No,
right? As a
one
master?
category worse.
Because you
So
got the
it's the same.
incapacitation thing.
So then it's fail.
It's a crit fail.
You got and the will of an autocrat.
Alvira failed with 1 degree of success better. That was the DC.
I have a zone of truth around me.
Everyone
I wonder
does.
what's gonna
And
happen.
Matt, was flicking the pen, and he's like, let me ask you all something. Do I look like a woman?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I don't. I don't know what
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't feel comfortable answering that question.
Although
because
he's
that's
thinking
just out
work
of left
woman, so it's
field, and I
technically
think I know what
truthful.
this is about.
I don't know what his
I would
appearance
prefer
is.
if you're
So
just blunt with me.
could
Matt.
you show a photo of yourself? I thought it was like if it's like the old time pre-skip, then you don't look like a
No,
woman.
it's pre-skip. I'm sorry. What was that, Bartok? What did you say?
He said yes.
Do I look like a woman to you, Bartok?
An orc woman, yes. Kind of.
Bartok,
Kind
I
of.
need to ask you a very important question. Not literally, but did you figuratively fuck us all?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, really. So, why are you insulting us, not working together with us? Why are you just being an overall hassle?
I've always been alone.
I'm sorry. You've always been alone? I've never heard of what this group known as alone. What's alone?
You don't get it.
Oh, I think I get
hate
it
my
very...
own species.
I see.
So I wandered around and explored the world. Lived in Babel for a time.
Would you say that that's how you got by?
I told you all a very important piece of information. Here's the people I've already cleared, because there's no way it's any of them. Seth wasn't there when I mentioned the information, therefore we couldn't spread it.
No,
Zeros.
I'm talking about the chat.
No, I'm in character at the moment.
No,
Zeros is under contract not to betray us, and, well, he doesn't break contracts. His contracts aren't always, good, but he never breaks them. And finally, most importantly, I know none of your platoon members did this because I didn't tell any of your platoon members. So, I've called every single one of you here, put you all under a zone of truth, and I want to know who leaked what I said. So one by one, I will ask you. I want the truth. Not that you can't tell me anything other than it, but Bartok, did you blab about what you heard?
No.
Alvira, did you betray us?
No, I wouldn't say a word.
Maple, I don't think you'd betray us. But did you? Wait, you weren't there for that. Never mind, Maple, you're good. Raphael, you were unconscious, but I gotta ask, did you tell anyone?
No.
And finally, Silver, sorry to put you under the zone of truth since you wouldn't lie to me anyways. You didn't tell anyone, right?
What you're talking about. Second off, no. If I knew what you're talking about, I'd give you a more concise answer. But without knowing exactly what the heck you're talking about, remember the issue I'm having.
Right. I was talking about what I told you with what you would know what I was talking about. The fact that I found the treasure on the island of Timeflow. That information's out there. It's not a good thing.
I'm gonna say this now, by the way, above character. Be honest, was I there? Because
You
I
were.
don't remember that
You
at
were.
all.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was
Like
him
above table,
explaining.
I don't remember that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. The only person who wasn't there was Mabel.
Okay.
Um.
Just double check,
So.
making sure I'm not tripping balls. Apparently, I'm
So.
tripping balls.
Did I
So.
accidentally say that? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, you didn't. So just to be clear, there is a leak. I've checked everyone who could have leaked it. And I know none of you leaked it.
Gasp.
You asked all the others, like Gavilan, and they also say no.
The thing is, Gavilan wouldn't do it on accident, and I know he would never do something like that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, Zeros doesn't break contracts. Seth wasn't there when I mentioned it, so there's no way he would have known about it, period. Which means that everything I know is that no one has betrayed us, yet the information is out there.
Are you
Wait.
sure that no one was there when you took it?
To be honest, there's a potentially more direct way of getting information,
Trying?
i.e., yeah.
Yeah, that may or may not have happened.
That's why I'm like,
Alternatively, Babel sort of knows what we're going on about. Which would be insane because it means that they're egging us on to continue, giving us more power to go about our plans. So, if
I don't
that
like what that
is. Well, alternatively, might mean my grandmother's in there somewhere.
or it could be a trap.
Yeah, probably all of the above, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
That being
Well.
said, sorry for all this hassle. You were the last people I had talked to about this. And, I just need to make sure. So, with that being said, go about getting some breakfast, and, Raphael will have a team building exercise for us to do when we get back from our breakfast.
All right. You guys ready
Meanwhile,
for some-
Raphael, you would join
Mhm.
me here for a bit longer.
Okay.
So, let me set the stage for those of you who are not with where Matt and Raphael is at the moment. Pirate Guild has a pretty nice kitchen facility to it. And in the Pirate Guild's facility, unlike with the last Pirate Guild, you notice a lot more people who have the mindset of this is not about money or power. This is about overthrowing the people who keep that from us. So the Pirate Guild now more than ever is like it's like a rebel base. So you're not surrounded by your typical pirates. You're surrounded by people who are against Babel as a whole. One of you would notice a particular group, the Golden Lotus, who may or may not have helped you with your Red Mantis shenanigans. But they are the most well-known, longest-lived, active rebellion group against Babel.
Babble, babble, babble. Mm-hmm.
And they've basically been rebelling against Babel for as long as you could possibly track it.
Sounds
So-
like they're pretty storied.
Yes, very
I'm-
storied.
I'm
Sounds like
just
they-
like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that the original people are still at the top of the thing, or is it just chain
How
of
long
command
have-
has actually?
How many years have they been? Yeah.
So, the Golden Lotus was not very public for a long time. It was a secret society. However, we're talking before Nihil took the full mantle of Nihil type of rebellion. So, yes, they've changed leader from time to time because the rebellion has changed for reasons many, many of times. Originally, it was
Okay.
just the, oh, we're butthurt, we're still a monarchy and not a republic.
Okay.
But everyone in that hall is actually personable. They're not an antisocial weirdo.
Like me.
So, with that being said, all of you are in the mess hall. Anything could be available for you to eat. What are you eating?
Anything and everything. Oh.
Well, and
That's
it's the
all.
Time Lost Islands. The Golden Dawn have resources. The problem is that it's hard to start an open rebellion because it's hard to get people to fight for food and a cause, even though the alternative is nothing to live for and no food to live with.
What are our options in the mess hall? Or
Well, you got Time Lost Island staples and the classic
there are some pretty
inner
good
sea
time lost
region.
isle stuff.
Yes.
There are some pretty good, yeah. So I will. I remember getting this map back in the Isles. I just don't remember the name. It was like, crap. I'm sorry. It was really good. I would get that again
Was it like the
because
vegetarian option?
it wasn't vegetarian. I think it was like,
Yes, the fettuccine alfredo and meat stocks, the
yes,
complete
yes.
plant that taste like meats that of various types depending upon how you season it. Yeah,
Oh, did I say it was? I'm not a vegetarian. I might have eaten that though.
the alternatives were, I think it was a
There's the cow one that's like once you eat it, you can never taste anything as good ever again.
I think that was like a sapphire steak, or no, it was sapphire brisket,
Yeah.
mac and cheese,
Ooh,
and it
I'm thinking that
was
was that.
ruby ribs and whatever the and baked loaded baked salt potatoes.
Ruby ribs, baked salt potato. I might have gotten that. It's been a while since I've
And there was
came
also
back here.
like a sapphire ribeye too, or something like that.
It's been a while since I've came back here and just like eating some good old
Yeah, I
uh
was
same thing as before. This good old steak or
talking
good
about
old
all of
ribeye.
this. I want to take a step away because there's food upstairs and now I'm hungry. So we'll be right
Oh,
back. To be fair,
And
this
Yeah, I
I
happened
gotta
gotta
go
go
last time we
cat.
too.
talked about the food, so Okay, we are going back to
Ask
being
how-
live now.
Oh, you asked
Yeah,
about.
we're gonna can that just for now
I'll just.
because that's sort of like a whole. Hey, remember this?
We can do that.
Yeah. Anyways, now that I'm done Dikembe Mutomboing the camera, so really
Or
obscure
finger
reference.
wagging.
Yeah, finger wagging.
Yeah.
Not in my house. For those of you out in the mess hall, what are you having? What's your breakfast? I will start with volunteers and go from there.
There is the vegetarian option and a good amount of steaks and ribeyes.
And briskets.
I mean, is there a possibility for just like a classic like egg sort of deal?
You mean the full Chilaxian breakfast?
Chilaxian.
Probably.
Yeah.
They're
Probably do that then.
Chilaxian? Huh.
So, it was a joke with an old player of mine that Cheliax is like Nazi Britain.
Oh, Mosley. But
What?
Nazi.
Yeah.
Mosley.
I almost just
okay.
choked on my
Hey, hey.
pretzels as you said that.
Hang on. Okay, first off, please don't choke.
Demon,
Second off,
demon worshipping Nazis, but yeah,
can
Cheliax
you?
are
devil worshipping
British
Nazis.
Nazis.
So,
Yeah.
there
but
was a
why
fascist party in Britain. Because a lot of their culture is a mixture of like Nazi Germany and Britain for some reason.
Interesting.
It is.
So
Okay.
you just chillaxing like high establishment.
They're gonna have
Walk
beans.
in. No, you just see people drinking tea
Demon
with their
tea,
pinkies out.
devil tea, and yes.
They're gonna and they're dressed like
Okay.
they're dressed like Nazis at the same time. So wow.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
a wonderful
terrifying.
picture, but that's why I call it a full Chilaxian breakfast.
Full chillax.
Yes.
I didn't know Alvera was into that sort of thing.
I mean, to be fair, I could just. I mean, Cheliax used to not be full Nazi, and that's where the full Chilaxian thing comes from, so. Anyways, what about you, Bartok? What do you eat for breakfast?
Bartok.
Like, seriously, not the joke that I know you want to make, which
Everything.
is a bowl of
Burns through a
nails
lot of
without any
calories.
milk. What?
Everything, because he burns a lot of calories.
Yeah, but what in particular? What's your go-to calorie meal?
It's a big brisket.
Freaking pasta, I guess.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Do you like vegetarian options that taste like they are meat and also aren't chemically like made that way?
Ew, who are these people and what have they done with meat?
It's a plant that naturally tastes like meat when you season it. The meat stalk,
The what?
remember?
Amazing. It's amazing.
A what?
Yeah.
We can
He
finally
eats
end.
things. That's what he does. He doesn't really care about what he's eating.
We can finally end animal cruelty.
Well, no.
You can eat
There's
what?
still so
No,
many tasty
because-
animals on the Time Lost Islands.
No joking.
No. Listen, the reason why is because the meat stock itself is extremely hard to grow anywhere other than here, and good luck getting it to preserve in a place where time is fucked.
I know.
Well,
But I
no.
would
Not
play
exactly a normal scenario, and the whole thing with them is being local to the Time Lost Isles.
Actually, meat stocks
As
are
Seth in the
incredibly
chat says
well.
cannibalism.
Actually, speaking of meat stocks, they are incredibly easy to preserve. Because if you take them into warmer climates, they naturally dehydrate themselves.
Yeah, but then it
Naturally.
doesn't taste the same.
No, it doesn't.
It's like
and that's
It's
why.
really like getting a steak and then making jerky out the steak.
No.
It's
Meat stocks do not taste like meat where they're from.
Mm.
It is the dehydration process and then cooking them with spices that makes them taste like meat.
Mm.
Yes.
So you actually do want them dehydrated.
Yes. And there are ways of dehydrating them in those colder climates, but it automatically does it if you take them down from a mountaintop. So,
A mountaintop.
one of the
Wow.
other weird things about food in the Time Lost Islands is if something is on the menu where you're at, it's not growing where you're at. It's one of those
That's-
methods to make sure people continue to starve as they can't eat what they get for themselves.
Yeah. Damn.
On the plus
Added
side, everything is super easy to ship from place to place.
It's like artificial scarcity. Amazing.
Yes. Like I said, there's nothing more cool than having so much good food around you and being unable to eat any of it.
I know, right? Very export driven. So much so they get it at all from your area.
So,
Anyway,
Maple.
go ahead.
What
Yeah.
do you eat for breakfast?
Sunlight.
Oh, so you got out of your meat broth for water phase?
I never
What is
had
your
a meat broth for water phase.
You actually did.
What is your
You
son
so
eating?
did. As soon as he said that, I'm like, oh wait, that was a thing. That was literally introduced like 3-4 sessions before you decide to up and leave us.
What's your son?
I don't
what's your-
remember that.
What is your son eating?
Yeah, it's been a while.
My son is definitely eating meat broth.
By the way,
He's a
Lightsbane
growing
Sass,
boy.
are you still on
Mhm.
the Roll20? Because I don't have you on there anymore.
What?
I'm
Hold
on
on.
the
Let me do a
Roll20.
roll. I'm at
Okay.
the roll 20.
As long as my Roll20 is just wrong, I'm fine with that.
I can do a deception roll. There it is.
Yep,
That's
okay,
me.
cool. Just making sure. You appeared after you did that, so I'm not really sure what's going on with my Roll20. Not
I thought
important.
on my end it
Mm.
looked like Chibi just appeared. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say Will's
I
gone
saw
for
that
me,
too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's gone to each other. That could be just a thing on
So-
I don't see Will
I
either.
see Meme, Silver, Sass, and Chibi.
So I think it's just
you-
waiting on
of
him to
course.
roll and counting him as AFK until he does.
Okay.
Mhm.
So anyway, for breakfast I eat some sunlight.
Okay. You photosynthesize.
Yep.
I'm gonna give Otis a good not a my he's my familiar if you guys not remember.
You guys are enjoying, so we'll get back to you, Sass, in just a moment. You guys
I'll
are
get-
enjoying a nice breakfast when, once again, Bartok, you swear you've seen that guy before. Absolutely
guy.
swear that you've seen. Is that an admiral in this place? It is.
Shadow's just walking up to the thing. It's just like goes to order and or Silver.
Yeah.
Keep on. Yeah. Anyways, but yes.
But yes, you see.
Oh, perception.
Well, no, I'm telling you, that guy was an admiral.
Hmm.
Technically, he's wearing a heavily how would I put this? He's still wearing the uniform because the uniform is really good armor, but it is
Oh.
defaced.
Babble.
Like,
Avram?
Yeah, it's
It's defaced. Basically, he's saying, "Okay, I'm wearing this because it's good armor, but I hate everything about this nation."
Does he have anything crossed out? Does he have like the nation crossed out or
Yes,
something?
he does.
Okay.
And there's the symbol of the Leviathan pirates on
Very
on his front of the
It's Oko
uniform.
Tiahan.
Yes.
It's scratched out like Itachi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some talk to him. Yeah.
Ah, good to see you not intoxicated. How are you doing?
Doing all right, I guess.
So,
Also, hello, Zerus.
I'm surprised anybody could take me out while I was intoxicated. Well, to be fair, I
yeah,
probably wasn't
that's
using my
not the
muted.
first time we've met on the battlefield, Bartok. You didn't seem like the bad sort of person, so I let you get away last time we saw each other on a battlefield. To be fair, wasn't your fight. Wasn't your allies. Surprised to see you have any, though. Not in the insulting way, but you were always just a lone wolf. Don't get
Well,
me
I
wrong.
didn't need friends to make those collared shirts and babble to weep and well.
But at the same
cower in
time,
fear.
You wouldn't have stood a chance against an admiral without friends, but still probably don't.
Hmm. Well, haven't fought one yet.
Well, may I give you an example of why teamwork is important?
Oh boy, this again.
No, just a friendly spar, and this time I will actually fight you instead of restraining you.
Hmm. All right. I mean, is there enough room here?
No, we
Hmm.
have an arena. We'll go there after whatever you're doing this morning is finished.
All right.
But the
Should be fun.
reason, yes, and the reason I'm doing this is because at the end of the day, we both have the same boss now, and I heard you were having some troubles with an exercise yesterday, so if
Hmm.
it might make you feel better to show you what an example of what you need teamwork against if it's a former enemy trying to help you instead of a new enemy actively going for you.
Hmm.
I do have to say one thing though. I did respect the work you did. Never admitted it when I was still an admiral. But at the end of the day, I care about the people. I was forced to join the military, and I had to do a lot of things to not be killed by my superiors. But now, with the power I have, I'm dedicating myself to making everything right.
What do you think?
So, hmm, I'm not sure how to respond to that.
We shall learn if Bartok can resolve his.
Mhm.
So, did I hear Zeros had entered in? Oh, hey! So, long story short, Zeros, there was a little thing with a leak going on earlier, but you were cleared of that because you're under contract. You don't break
Right.
contracts.
Yep, I'm gonna go get food, by the way. So,
Yeah, go ahead. We were talking
What
about
kind
the
of a
food
leak?
of what kind of. Actually, he would call you in to speak with him, Raphael. So because the current understanding of this leak is it's a scrying issue, and now Matt
Mhm.
is working on projects against scrying and whatnot. So he's talking to Raphael. Um,
Yeah, trying to talk about the whole thing about the scrying, anti-scry thing.
and you guys are sitting in a meeting room in the Pirate Guild. Um, and Matt says, "Okay, so we have a leak. We don't know who the leak is. We still aren't really sure of anything going on with that leak, but since it's none of us, because either it doesn't make sense logically, and there's no really real need to use force to figure out whether or not it's true, or I've used the force of this nice little tool, which, I guess, interesting. So Matt actually hands you, Zeros, the pen, and you might recognize this little doodad there.
Sick. Then
Particularly,
log
it
on to
looks
the roll
like,
20.
oh, of course, but to give you an idea, sort of looks like something Mephistopheles would give out to people when signing contracts or whatever. It's not a Mephistopheles particular one, but you've seen this sort of trinket he'll use to make sure they're signing the contract in good faith, and even though he can enforce it regardless, he likes to know that there's no one trying to sneak around the Gios, or yeah, Gios before he's finished with it, if that makes sense. So you spin the pen in your hand, you look cool, it creates a zone of truth around someone.
Okay. Yeah, I go
Neat.
ahead and do that.
So I got one of these actually from God. I think I was mailed it by the Church of Abadar when they said, "Sorry about your house, here's the money." So, it's a scrying thing. We need defenses against
Yes.
scrying.
Mm.
Well, this
So,
place, once I have it constructed, will do that within its confines, but outside of that, haven't been authorized to provide any sort of solution for that.
yes, and currently we just need a place where we can damage control. So, that would be perfectly fine. Unfortunately, information got out, which means there is a fault in our intelligence, and one of two things is happening, which is also why I called you two here, because one of you I
Mhm.
can trust to be leading from the front of the situation, and I know Zeros has everyone's back at the end of the day. No offense, Zeros, but having a master can sometimes be weird with these people, if that makes sense.
I see.
Um, so Raphael is sliding into secondary in command for a while, but you are sort of my. I trust you to push from behind as Raphael drags from the top, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes. Now, here's the thing. What's done has been done. What I feel is about to come is two things. I feel this plan will work now more than ever. I also feel like our enemy is going to know what we're up to the entire time. So we are going to be walking into trap after trap. Every single thing we're about to do is going to turn from bad to worse every second.
Well, crap.
And
So,
this is different than any other day because
well, most of the time when things go to bad to worse, it's on our shoulders. Like, we fuck
Yeah,
up.
it's usually because of us.
And this is because our enemy has an advantage in the intelligence, which is not typical. Because typically when we make decisions, what intelligence?
Mm-hmm. They don't usually have the
Well
level of
thought out
intelligence that
plans of
we do
small
upon
scale
us now.
rebellions, you know.
So I could try concocting something against scrying. It's just that's going to take a bit. That is going to take a bit.
Well, part of the reason I have Zeros here is there what I guess I don't know too much about scrying myself.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes
What
to
do you know
magic,
there?
I'm more of a manipulation of the surroundings and full on attack type kind of guy.
you
Which
need a
you're
secure
effectively asking
communication
for.
channel.
Go ahead.
I'm already borrowing all of this material and tech from elsewhere. If you need a secure communication channel, I can add it to your grocery list.
Well, the multi-ascending stones are secure enough. What I'm more concerned about is, I guess, when we are
Their ears
talking
to the
about
wall.
a plan in the middle of whatever's going on. There's something
If
we
they're
can
gonna,
do, like set up an anti-magic zone, or would that help?
yeah, basically.
What defense do we have against scrying in the field? Because that's where it would be at its most deadly if we think about it.
And then like an outright anti-magic field. Hmm. I had to buy a couple scrolls for that. That's why.
Yeah,
Or
that could work, but it will also prevent our magic from happening in that
That's
field.
the thing. Yeah.
that is indeed the case. But Zeros, you also seem to be pretty good when it comes to solving traps in the more literal and more metaphorical sense. So don't consider this something you need to answer now, but consider it homework. I'm not going to turn down any solution you give me to this. But your job at this moment in time is to secure our plans behind whatever we can.
Well, I heard stories of a spherical anti-magic field that prevented spells that were at a base of a certain level from entering into it while allowing the people inside of it to cast spells above that level outside of it. And that may be a solution. You may have to amplify that or tweak it to your needs, but um I could see if I can get a scroll of it for you to learn from.
That, if you get a scroll of it, hand it to Raphael for him to learn it. Because the other big thing about all of this is while you guys are doing your thing, I am going to be taking care of other issues. Particularly if there is something that may be a bit above what you guys are taking care of at the moment, I will be doing, what's needed to keep you out of the situations you can't handle. So you are in the situations you can handle. You do what I can't do, I'll do what you can't do type of situation.
That makes sense. How would you? I guess we would communicate via sending stone. Right?
Particularly, I just have a feeling that if I tell someone to keep their wits about them, make sure they're not being watched, that you, Zeros, would have a better chance of knowing when you're being watched than anyone else.
Yeah, you're more. You know about this more than us right now. So.
I mean, for what it's worth, I could just I pull out my holy symbol, ask if I'm being watched, and get a straight answer.
Yeah.
Possibly. It depends on whether or not they're busy.
Well, yeah. If they're not busy, then that would be a good way about doing it. And I guess just ask before you guys talk any strategy in the field, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ask. Okay.
Yeah. Because if you are, then I guess take a page out of Gavilan's book and ignore the plan and make the plan as you go.
Sometimes we do that.
Well, to be fair, most of the time when we do that, it's because Gavilan listens to what we have planned, doesn't recall what we have planned, does whatever the fuck he wants.
Listen.
So, how does building the house go along with the materials I gated over here?
Perfectly. I think you said Reeve. By the way, no offense, but what is your and Reeve's relationship? I don't mean that in any way. I just sort of out of the loop.
The Reeve is the chosen firstborn of a ancient society of, I guess you could call them cyber elves, created by a sentient machine life form to be the one who led them as second in command. Things went tits up. The machine went genocidal. But from it, a technology known as brilliant alchemy was made, crafting from essentially pure magical light to create basically whatever you could need.
Basically, Raphael. Wow, I really want to learn about.
Learning about it, how do I put this? It's possible in the timeline that he came from, it had advanced to the point that anyone could learn it with enough time and effort. Although they wouldn't be as good at people, as people that were born with the talent. In particular, his race was the ones who turned it into a religion. As to how they do it, because that light has to come from somewhere.
That
The
could
trick
be.
is that it's gotten efficient enough that, well, you know how the walls of this house are made from magical material?
Yep.
The aetherite, and the yig branches.
Yep.
Well, it turns out that living around that material lets off enough residual energy as you age to power devices made on similar tech.
Makes sense.
That sounds like that should be studied.
But more,
yes, don't let Melvin anywhere near this house. It could break the entire continuum.
Wait, who? Melvin?
technically, Melvin does a lot of weird tech research, but he's the court doctor. It's a weird thing. But
well, I can get my
understood.
armor.
Yeah,
I can get my,
if he found out where this place is, he would end up skipping a bunch of the discovery process into. Well, let's just say that, for
Oh,
instance, the
it's-
holy symbol that I carry is basically
it,
a completed version of satellite that's connected to the entire network, whereas he's founding this dimension's branch of the network in the current day that isn't even connected to
it would
anywhere else
basically
yet.
it would fuck up his timeline. Basically, I
It
understand.
Yeah,
would royally fuck up the
understood.
If
timeline.
I'm
Don't
guessing,
worry,
would he
Melvin will
studying
never
this?
set foot on this particular chunk of land. But at this current point in time, more what I was asking is like your friends, coworkers, sort of that sort of thing. I am interested in more, don't
So,
get me wrong, but
Reeve in particular had been summoned by me to um,
Raphael's
a
already looking
world
at the walls.
afterwards. There was a world that was stricken by what happened when brilliant alchemy went awry in the hands of people. That they basically used it to achieve transhumanism completely. You could walk into a clinic and the next day walk out as another person. And a lot of people, be they religious fanatics or bigots, were not a fan. Um, so a virus was made that made it so that people's genetics were essentially randomized. And all sorts of different races broke out as a result from that, of different types of humanoid individuals. And the ability to change who you are dynamically was lost over time. Brilliant alchemy eventually was rediscovered, first by the Chinese, um, who were, as a result of the
Chinese?
incident, which we refer to as the Ark Incident, exiled
so
to the moon.
All of these are new
Reeve
I
lived
listeners, so
among the
I
Chinese
don't know.
population at that time,
I don't.
on the moon,
okay.
and was sent as a emissary for peacetime activities to a nation known as Arkal. Um,
I guess what
they
I'm trying to ask
I'm
is
not sure
more:
that's what
do
Matt
I
is
pay
asking
him,
for.
or do you pay him for this?
Oh yeah, about that. Zero snaps his fingers. Yeah. You said that you wanted to come join me in Planescape eventually. Well, here, I say as I unfurl it, is a contract saying that you owe me a favor. That's how you're going to pay for this.
You mind if I
The
read the
duration,
contract very
What are these
quickly?
sure.
favors? What do these
It
favors
says in clear
usually?
text that you, Matt Leviathan Devil Magnum, will owe 1 Smidgear a favor with a indeterminate time frame.
What's this favor usually regard? What do you think?
Upon completion, all debts will be paid.
Yeah, what does it usually?
So,
You
just
know.
to be clear, my main concern is this won't pull me from anything relevant going on here.
Yeah,
It could
that's why I'm
create
asking.
another instance of you later, but
Well, I mean, I have the
it
Justice
won't
Orb.
pull the current you from this situation.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
That means like Matt needs to roll a high or low to figure out if that Zero's favor comes back to haunt us. That'd be fun, but yeah.
to
Go
be
ahead,
fair,
Matt.
this would be a huge step up, so yeah, I'll sign it.
Yep.
Huh?
And as he signs it, I go ahead and take it back from Nod, and it disappears as he releases it into the air. Yeah, that's sorted. Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
Once this place is fully set up, Reeve and I will set up the infrastructure for the tech on which it runs, the appliances and all that. Also, I pull out of my pocket. Yeah, here. He hands you a device that looks like a little translucent black brick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once the house is set up, this will control most of the devices there. For the most part, they don't start off with any sort of automation as to how they run, aside from the climate control, but it can be adjusted as you get used to it. It comes with a built-in user manual and enough languages.
Okay, you are
It'll
probably
take some getting
correct.
used to getting to how to operate it, but yeah.
He sort of looks at the list of languages. The only language I know on this list is Utopian.
Oh,
Oh,
Common's on it too.
oh, yeah,
You don't know
it
Common?
is. No, I know Common. I just wow. I there's a manual in Utopian though. That's a rare language here because not rare wherever whatever you guys are doing, but not important. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
And um, with that being said, so little inside knowledge there. So the last time we did a team building activity when it came to restoring a house into a base, we wound up in the plane of water and things went sideways quick.
I'll try our best not to do
So
that.
while it would be a good team building exercise, I also don't trust us when we're so close to a portal to the plane of water, which, given your nature, you probably know how close we are. It's not as close as I make it out to be, but we both know there's a danger zone we're in.
Yep.
Yep. So with that being said, can I trust this to you and Reeve for the most part, with you coming by for what team building activities you find entertaining? Because you are one of the few people I know I can plug and play in any situation, and you know not to mess up when working with the team.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Although now that you have like the foundations and the walls built, actually installing all of the infrastructure, well, it would take a bit, but also not that much time at all. More
Yeah.
so for you all to learn how to operate the devices and the specifications how this place works. I guess that would be a proper team building exercise, but
Yeah.
if you'd hold on a second and step out of here for just a moment.
I believe Raphael had an idea for a team building exercise while you were taking care of the finer details, so we'll be over to where that plot of land is in about an hour or two, if that's not too short of a time period.
Yeah,
makes
it'll
sense.
take about 2 hours real time.
Sounds good. So, Raphael, what is your Asmad
You're not gonna
walks
go.
out with
Okay,
you.
all right.
Raphael, he's like, "What is your team building exercise?"
We got a couple of ideas. I've gotten planned. One, of course, just continue the building as before, like before. That's the most direct one. Another one is to bring back the old pushed activity. Gavilan's not the same. So if that's true, we can try doing that again. But if neither of those are okay, we can start doing chores on the ship and just basically doing crew type activities. Helps build up the morale and builds up the organization and around communication. We could do that, or we could just do a couple of drills. Nothing like Alvera fireballing me. That's like just like a couple of drills that we could do. Just like either a couple of drills, or we can just help along the ship, or we can do any of the things we've done before. Would that be fine, Matt? Or
Let's learn a bit more about operating. Let's have you guys practice some sailing. But before we do that,
yeah.
do you hear the little noise coming from outside? And we'll cut back to we'll cut back to Bartok and
Oh.
the Admiral.
All right. What's the scene? You better tell us what you're
So
casting.
there is this nice little ring outside, and you walk up. you remember this guy, but you don't remember meeting him in a fight before. But, Sass, I think you pronounce his name better than I do. How do you pronounce that first one?
Jaco?
Jaco is
Jalot
about
Jaco.
6'3", very portly guy. But more importantly, he is primarily
Oh, not Jaco, it's Joko. Joko, definitely Joko. Joko. Yeah.
Joko is primarily a master of swordplay.
Oh. The Admiral's a master of swordplay. With his
Yes. There are
swords.
other tricks he has up his
now
sleeve,
he's a fighter.
but you're not entirely sure what those are.
Is he wearing an eye patch also? Or is he... Yeah.
So, what is your plan here? We're not rolling actual dice. What are you doing, Zeroku?
What?
Well,
Zeroku.
You mean?
Sorry, not Zeroku. What are you doing, Bartok?
I'm gonna throw a smoke bomb and just run at him. No, I'm gonna run at him and then throw a smoke bomb
Okay.
and then attack him.
Okie dokie. So, roll me a flat check.
Roll 20, D20.
Yeah, D20, 5 or higher.
We're not gonna roll things, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna that,
So,
baby.
You find yourself colliding with a shield spell, dealing a bit of damage.
Shield
As
spell.
he, with his sword still in its hilt, manages to smack you, and I'm going to need a fort save.
Oh, shoot.
Enfeebled, too.
I rolled a 5.
Yes. Well, it turns out you assumed fighter, you should have thought magus.
Mm-hmm.
And not only with that enfeebled, but it's about... That's a good chunk of your hit points there. Not...
With the concealment.
You
Can he
think
pass the concealment?
there is no concealment for you, buddy?
Why did I throw a smoke bomb under me?
Wave sense.
Crap.
Yeah. Precise wave sense, Will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yes, he's an admiral. This is the level of boss you are fighting.
Damn. He must be really good.
So, he says to you, I see. Still smart, but still so dependent upon your own strength. And he pulls out his sword. You can roll that stealth check.
Oh wait, I don't think my alchemicals can remove enfeebled, can they?
No, but you said you wanted to try and sneak around in the smoke cloud still.
Yeah.
And, as you think you've got lock on where he is, you feel a figure behind you, and how do I put this? You wake up about 30 minutes later.
Here's my reaction to dodge things.
Now that you think that would you think that would save you.
+4 AC, damn it.
He hits you on average at a 3, by the way. Yes. So, yeah, sure. I'll +4 to AC. And he's sure striking, so roll twice.
Yeah.
If he gets above a 7 once, you're good. So.
It actually missed.
Yes. And he winds up for another one. That'll do it.
Minus 5 though?
What?
Minus total attack penalty, my guy. Fine.
Well, I
Fine,
mean,
it hit.
this would, it's a cinematic thing, more or less. But, yeah,
I know. I
I'll
got
give
excited
you
for combat.
what?
Never mind. Don't keep go on.
So you wake up 30 minutes later,
Oh gosh.
and there's a mark on your arm. And this isn't from the fight, but you, as a native to the islands, know what this mark means. But just as a reminder, why don't you roll me a society check to make sure you do remember? That is the mark of hubris.
Oh crap. He just that's some high level shitpost right there. He knocked
That
you
is the
out,
mark
man.
of hubris, which to you should be the greatest insult of all, because your hubris met such a high quality of standard that the people you want dead decided to preserve your very existence because you
Wow.
make their ideology proud.
Are you proud of that?
Are you?
If someone recognized my talents, I mean, I'm joking.
I know you're joking. But yes, Zoko tells you, the mark of hubris. Take this as a lesson. Learn to work with others. If you do, it'll be removed. And when that time comes, I think you will truly be ready to go at me again. I look forward to that day, Bartok. And around the time you wake up, we're all here. It's time for a team building exercise.
We're going on the ship, everyone.
Seth is just in time for it.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Seth. How you doing?
Seth?
There we go.
Wonderful team building exercise. You guys are learning how to sail. But yes,
before we do that, I have something for everyone in this chat.
Okay.
Oh boy, it's a zip bomb.
Oh no, it's something special for you, I promise. Let me see if I can actually send it. Let me see. Come on. There we go. Here you go, everybody. This is all for you guys.
All
right.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Where is it?
It's in Path to Create Nihil live
I'll
chat.
make a very quick handout for it.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
It's my new face.
God. Oh no.
Isn't he hot?
I am indeed. Thank you very much.
No, he
You're
looks like
welcome.
he looked like he just got done swimming.
He could
For
chat.
sure.
Tell me those shades don't look like swimming goggles.
You know what?
Just gotta save this.
It works.
It works. It works. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It just looks like he just got done swimming.
I mean,
Oh my god!
You know
now
what?
I'm just imagining Maple Leaf, wherever the he was, had to swim all the way to where we are now.
He was like David Hasselhoff. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
swimming over.
He's just drifting. He's just drifting in water, lane B.
Why did that?
1
second.
I was testing this new pen I got on Clip Studio, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna see what this does."
Nice.
Apparently, so it does not want me to post it on a handout that way for some reason.
It's just too hot.
Could be file size. because I had an issue trying to get an image onto a handout, and it was taking so long to load and everything because of just sheer file size. So
There you go.
Really proud of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. So, yes, it's fun team building exercise. Learning how to take control of your ship.
Let's go.
ship?
All right, folks. What
Now,
we're gonna
Vera does
do
not
all-
like ships because she's not very good with that. Oh boy.
But we're gonna be at sea, so we're gonna have to find a way to work with it. Unfortunately.
Q Paris the Caribbean.
So, I mean,
Dun,
you
dun,
do
dun, dun,
have.
dun,
For
dun,
a case that she might need to stop and vomit.
So, there. First of all, you do have people who actually know how to control things like the helm and the more fine detail parts of it with you.
Mm-hmm.
But the main point of this activity is more around the unpredictable weather, making sure you can follow those orders on time. But most importantly, what's happening where everything is calm, knowing sort of how to go from storm at sea to calm weather type of situation.
And then back to storm at sea.
Yes.
Making those adjustments can be crucial.
Yes,
I
very
think the
crucial.
funny part is that this is more deadly to Elvira to anybody else because she's literally made out of lava.
No, she has a pinnacle item about that now.
Yeah, you don't remember
Oh,
that?
so she has a
Yeah,
poncho.
but I mean, she still gets a little bit seasick,
it's
so
a
that's not
ring,
fun.
but well,
could be
yeah,
magic-
you still
it could
get
be
motion
magical poncho.
sickness, but it's a ring. Like some spellcasters like her would get their power weakened in the rain. Not Alvera because of the ring.
She's married?
No, a gift from her father when she was a child.
We have to go whenever someone says port and starboard. We have to know. All the.
So-
we have to
Go
ahead.
By the way, out of curiosity, Seth, while all that stuff was going on and you were preoccupied, what were you doing?
So what are you doing?
Contemplating about what happened.
What the cat doing?
So, what in particular would you do to find out any information about that, or what are you doing? I guess what I'm asking is, last time something like this happened, you snooped through people's books. Are you doing that again?
He's doing that again.
Yes, I am going to read people's secret diaries, and
He's
I'm
gonna
going to read
avoid the
Raphael's,
problem.
and I'm going to read all of them.
He's
I'm just
gonna
kidding.
avoid the problem by deliberately stealing my spellbook and trying to figure out the details again.
Didn't someone get like lightning strike by God because they went through your book? Or
No,
something?
no. The book itself shocks people who aren't
It does.
able to
Yeah.
use it. Yeah, it has self-defense mechanisms.
Well, you can handle that. You're a level 20 thief, right?
No, because it only gets stronger the more powerful spells that are in it.
Oh, you're right.
So whose shit is he reading through?
Well, I'm trying to
Well-
find it, but
Who else is?
who else
You
is
already have
Alvaro?
stuff set up. You have stuff set up for that.
Yeah, Alvaro has something for
Mhm.
that. Alvaro
Oh.
journals, remember?
Oh, you're reading. Wow.
Oh shit. Oh,
You
we're doing
read
that
through her-
today. Okay.
You read through her
Yeah.
Ah,
journals.
shit.
Seth reads through her journals after.
So I
Do the
pinned that
thing.
message in that little chat that Silver sent it to me and you and Seth. So
Oh
why don't
god.
you?
Oh, shit, we're doing that today.
Why don't
No!
you? Why don't
Downloaded.
you? Why don't you read this note to the class, but
He
not
just
for
reading
goes
the
it.
to the
class?
class.
I got you, bro. I got you. Hold on. Where is it at? Hold on. Where'd it go?
I pinned
Oh,
it
God, so-
in the thing.
Ay, chingada madre. Hold on. I'm gonna have to open this up in my phone because my
Yes.
computer hates me.
Do you want me to just take a screenshot of it? I can open the file quickly and send a screenshot.
Oh wait, better yet, Silver, you read it. As
No!
if Seth is
no,
reading it.
why? No!
Because
Shit.
it's technically
You
your
have to-
character's narration.
Yeah, you have to sing it in your
Ugh.
process if you've written it.
Yep.
Okay?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Why did I speak up? Fuck me. Hold on.
You did speak up.
It is
That's it.
technically
guys,
Seth
so-
still reading it, but I like the idea of the internal monologue
Which
a bit too much.
you have to, yeah. It's basically the inner head inside Seth's head, what he thinks you're saying when putting this down.
I saw this like hot guy, and he has like fur all over him. Like he's
Shut
super
the
hot.
fuck up.
What?
I thought you were into
Every
that.
day I hear you make that white girl accent. I want to kill myself.
Valley
Alright,
girl.
let
Yeah,
me-
don't
let me
you
do this.
know? Like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
guys.
Jesus.
God.
Seth is like, oh my, so cute. Oh wow.
This is gonna go
So
from
hot.
relatively tame to spicy from 1 to 10 here in a second. Let me.
Listen, us
Oh, God,
Californians,
I'm actually
us
reading the. Okay.
Californians, even though that accent is, I don't think the accent is prevalent nearly anywhere today. I think I can do the accent.
Oh,
I hear
God.
people talk like that, but you know,
I think a little bit. I feel like in
So
terms
again,
of like very
so
like
again, I'm
deviation.
reading this out, or
Yup.
whatever.
You're gonna need them to actively give him a recording to prove that to me,
Oh,
Seth. Go
God.
ahead now. Go ahead.
I'll try.
My immediate like reading nerves have kicked up from a 1 to a 5 right now. All right, let's see here. I hate this.
Mm,
All right.
Go
You
on.
do.
I'll give you a cookie afterwards.
Oh my God. Like that'll help me. All right.
Sugar cookie.
Okay, at least before I do this, I need to take a soothing drink here for a second.
Yep.
So I saw this nice fluffy cat.
Seth,
And I
shut the
seen-
fuck up. All right, hold on.
So,
Did you really?
Seth, I think what Silver's trying to say.
I'm going to kill you
Damn it. Hold on for 1 second. My
and
mother
then
texted me.
kill
1
you
moment.
again.
If I will say, Seth, if it were the case that someone else in the party got in a relationship with, and that not in this campaign, but in any other campaign, but if Silver's character got into a relationship with a non-Seth character, what would you do, Seth?
Default. I'll maybe I'll accidentally shoot them and then dance on them.
You accidentally you will accidentally
Sounds like
dance, maybe
Fortnite.
accidentally.
Okay.
My
Right?
finger slipped.
Your
Okay.
finger slipped.
Yes.
Let me see if I can read this out now.
It was
My
almost funny.
finger was dancing on the trigger, and you know it sort of happened. Whoops. Sorry.
Very
Go ahead.
jelly, very jelly. Go ahead.
All right. Let me see if I can read this out, because again, this is gonna go from 1 to a 10 real fast.
Remember, you gotta
Alright.
be as if you were writing it down.
Okay. An old friend of ours made a reappearance. I've been seeing him for some time while he was keeping away. I was surprised to see him show up to the group again. We had some exercises to do with the group today. It both went better and worse at the same time. I can't even describe how it went. I tried to be a little playful with Seth upon his return. I feel it went okay. I got away with a bit of goofing around the group. I had fun being able to see him again. Been a long time. However, during discussions with the group, we ended up getting into a drinking contest. It could have gone for better or for worse, but what I expected was not even close. During my drunken state, I seemed to say some things to Seth that I didn't think would come out of my mouth, and some from him too. Long story short, I found myself sitting in the corner of the room with this cat, petting him, holding him close. I don't know how I managed to get myself into this, but it only went from there. Soon enough, I found myself under him, and a part of that night couldn't get any hotter than that. I eventually woke up in an inn with him, and I remembered every little bit of that night. Upon the look on his face, he did too. Since then, I've been having some thoughts reoccur since my accident with the gun. Do I dare ask to be repaired? How will he think if I did? What would he do? I haven't spoken about these thoughts, nor have I asked, but honestly, this is the first time in a while I've been afraid. Yet, something's telling me. I'll ask Matt once I have a bit of courage to bring up the topic. Though, will this be the end of my adventuring if I do? I suppose we'll see what happens.
Yes.
The cat stairs.
The cat stares at the words, reads it again, starts licking the words.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's like, what? Wait, what?
No, like a cat. Like a cat.
You got double take
Nope.
on that.
It
Licking
says-
the words.
Yes, on the page that is written. Because you're... Listen, don't cats like licking things they like? No?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but if he licks her journal, she's gonna fucking know somebody was in it.
Yeah, no, he can't do that.
Too bad.
If I wanna-
Unless he
if
wants
he
to
wants
get
to
his
live-
ass handed to him, I don't
Listen,
think he
you
was
think-
recommended to
you
do
think
that.
okay, listen, Seth, do you think that Seth is actually thinking clearly after reading the journal of a person that he just did it with? You think he's thinking? No, it's obviously very emotional. Obviously very
his
especially
cat brain
with
is gonna
what-
go mush. I know that.
Yeah, especially what the better question is, what does that imply, Seth?
What? The
What-
whole
what-
thing about
Yeah, the whole thing about will this be the end of my adventuring, blah blah blah.
he is so confused because he doesn't actually know about what happened with the gun.
Yes. So, society
like-
check to see what you do know about the opposite gender. I'm not joking.
Damn.
She doesn't have a penis. She doesn't have. Good point. Let's see.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Well, Seth, theoretically speaking, your species are compatible.
Oh no.
Well.
So, as far as you know, yeah, you may have not learned the lesson of only fools don't wrap their tools from anyone, but you probably should have.
Fools don't
Yeah.
wrap their tools.
He
should have
was already
done
confused.
protection.
He was
What?
already confused because he thought there was a possibility that she got knocked up, and now that that what she wrote down said like, oh, and I don't know if I should go back and get it fixed. That now he's confused as to what is happening. So,
He's
yeah.
confused.
He's
I
confused.
mean,
And starts
he's a
looking at the
cat,
page.
right? He's a cat, right? So wrapping it might not work effectively because it's barbed.
Oh yeah.
True.
Also, regardless
Oh my
of
God.
that
I
little
don't remember
factoid,
it's a bar.
regardless of that little factoid, which I forgot about too, what Seth would not know is that there is no chance of children. But Seth, a little voice inside of your head that still sounds mysterious, even though you know what that voice is, says, "You're gonna be a father."
I hear voices in my head. They come.
Now I'm schizophrenic. Oh
Well,
boy.
I
Well,
mean, it's Aquaria.
Aquaria, yeah, but you don't know
Yes.
it's Aquaria.
Well, no, they do know, but it doesn't sound
yeah.
like them. That's the thing. It's like, yeah,
You
I
do
know
have-
only
you do have-
one
you are-
person who would tell me this in my own head.
You are under Aquarian influence, so yeah.
In fact, Aquaria tells you
Mark,
there's
no?
no other explanation. Stop thinking of other explanations. You are gonna be a father.
huh?
Huh?
Huh? His cat brain is just so mush right now. He doesn't even know what to do. He just places down the paper or the journal thing and just ascends. Mentally, not physically, of course. Huh?
Huh? Huh?
He's just
Huh? You saying that so loud. Go ahead, Seth.
yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do, is that this is what I imagine him physically saying, like in character, repeating that over and over again and getting a little bit louder, but then like shuts up and he's like, no, I'd rather
Seth
not
is
get
like,
caught
huh?
here.
Huh?
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 Huh? Huh? Huh? Huh? Huh? Okay.
So, as the last time comes around, you hear someone knock on the door and say, "If you're gonna fuck, be quiet about it."
And who is doing this?
Just a random pirate.
If you're going to fuck, at least to make it quiet.
My business.
Damn. Like he does like a couple knocks on the wood as well, and be like,
And it's knocks with like a stereotypical hook hand, and it's, if you're gonna fuck, at least be quiet about it.
if you're going to fuck, at least be quiet about it. Oh yeah, something like that. Go ahead, Seth. How do you respond?
Uh,
Go ahead.
So where I'm at right now, right? Am I in just in Alvara's room or something? Where am I? Am I in
You
like
are
in the inn?
currently in Alvara's room in the little new pirate guild headquarters. Which is why a
wonder-
random pirate knocked on the door and told you,
You were
to be quiet
totally
about
thinking
it.
you were totally thinking of wholesome things going into that room without her in it.
And there is one. There's not like, this isn't sort of like a underground level, so there's not a window to crawl out of. Also, that would be a rookie mistake, and you know better than that. But yeah, that's also the only door, and someone's currently standing in front of it because he wants to know who's got the balls to go in that room and fuck who's ever in it. So, all that being said, you might want to use the little tool you have to get out of there.
Which mouse tool do I have to use? Hold on.
You know, replication's bliss.
Hold on, I gotta organize my stuff again. Okay, there we go.
Replication's bliss.
Yes.
What does that do?
Well, it's a nice little teleporty thingy. But yeah, you know, escape with a flurry of cards.
Oh.
Yes,
I mean, I have an indoor, but that's a random thing. You can randomly do that.
And you, particularly, it teleports them from a situation where they are not, like, detected, but also not hidden, to being in a situation where they can get to being undetected. So, in other words, mechanically speaking, if they were to use that teleport in the middle of a fight, they could teleport 5 miles away. So, it's more of an out-of-combat thing, for the most part. Anyways, around the time you do that, wind up somewhere, let's see,
At this exact moment in time.
At this exact moment in time, Raphael is gathering up people for the little ship adventure.
Yeah.
And manages to find you first and tell you about what's going on.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Seth?
Nothing. How about you?
You good there?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, I should actually be more angry at you, but this is a team building exercise. I need to tighten up everything as when with Matt being gone. So we're gonna have to go ahead. We're gonna have to go on the ship. You know what we're doing on the ship?
Oh no, Matt's going with you on the ship.
Oh, okay. I thought he was.
Isn't Matt still here?
Yeah, no, Matt's still here. He's not going to be helping you on the ship. He's on his own little ship by the side that he powers, but it's not important. He just
he's chaperoning.
A dinghy would be a good way of describing this, but I'll find you a better picture of this.
All right. Yeah, you can as you do that, I'll explain it to Seth. So yeah, Seth, Matt really wants us to do some team building exercise. And what I've came up with is basically we're gonna be out in the sea for a good night. So why not just, hit two birds with one stone, kill two birds with one stone, and just try doing some crew activities to help engage with us better together, Why not do that? Yeah. What do you think?
No, but I do want to ask you. It's not going to be like the dragon thing, or are you apparently getting burnt to a crisp, and things like that, or
Why did I say that in my in my crew activity? What did?
No, I'm saying the team building exercise we've done didn't go so well before.
Okay. We have a good amount of Matt's crew on board, so if anything goes horribly wrong, like horribly wrong, they should be able to take the lead from us and then scold us for us being incompetent at what we were doing. But I don't think it's gonna be as bad as the prior time. You know?
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure, we don't want no
Matt's
more
so
people burning,
Matt. Hmm. I do. I'm not. I'm not dumb. I'm just trying to not address it. Okay.
I wasn't calling you dumb.
No, I'm not saying you can't. Well, you're making explicit implications to me getting burnt. But okay.
No, no, it's just,
You know what?
sometimes
You're
people
in
get
the.
out of hand.
You're at your duties will be at the bottom of the boat.
Wow, okay. I was just saying for the safety of our team, I'm just looking out for our
I'm not.
fellow
I
comrades.
think this is a relatively low risk activity. Well,
Okay.
where things go wrong, we got people to correct us. Okay, we're
I,
good on that front.
okay, yeah, I believe
We
you.
don't
I
have
believe
to
you.
cast. We don't have to cast fire spell.
Right. No.
Yeah.
No. By all means, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Any other questions?
no, none. I'm just, that was all I wanted to say. That's all.
All right. Yeah, walk with me to the ship.
Alrighty
Go
then.
ahead, yeah, we got. Do I see
So,
anyone else? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you've already gathered everyone else. I was just
Yeah, there
seeing
you go.
I just rolled a d6 to see which one of you was gonna be talking with Seth, and it happened to rely on land on the perfect person. But
Wow.
yeah.
Good.
Oh, off character. Were you making references to me being burned by Chris multiple
Yes.
times? Yeah. Yeah.
I was trying to sort of play into like what people have been saying, like, how people always like, oh, remember that one time that this
Rough
person
out.
got hurt or whatever. Yeah.
Remember when they did a trust activity and they fell?
Yeah, like that. Yes.
Sure.
So,
But specifically using burnt to a crisp. I think I know what you're evoking.
so the first
So
hour
you were
after
being
you get on
charred.
to sea is calm as can be, and then suddenly, without any warning, it starts raining heavily.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And
I asked as the rain gets harder and I'm doing my duties and I'm looking at the others, I start to look at sort of like who's with us? Who's the big? Is it Zoko?
so the person who is particularly taking care of your wheel is a member of your actual crew who will be doing that in the future, who has sailing experience, because there was an admiral in Andrin's navy that you met a while back.
An admiral in Andrin's navy. So Andrin and also
You met her in the plane of water. She owned the bar.
Oh,
The name of the
I don't know her name though. Is it
Rose O'Sullivan.
Sullivan.
And-
She was there when that whole thing went down.
Yes, and
So
Rose tells you in this moment, rain's getting high, wind's getting high. Pull the sails to half mast and make sure that we are ready to set anchor if anything goes too drastically bad. Prepare for pulling the sails completely up.
Do we do rolls to do those actions, Matt?
Those would be a series of athletic checks, yes. And she says, also, an Olfin Raider taught me this trick. Light the lights in the ship.
Light the lights in the ship. All right.
Like,
You heard what she said.
torches, those type of things. Start fires on those type of objects.
You heard what she said. Start it up. and I guess we the guys that start doing it. I'm gonna roll, see if I fuck anything up. Apparently, who else does an athletics check, Matt?
I can just imagine that Ever's trying not to
Anyone
fuck
who
Thor
wants
up
to
right
do an
now.
athletics check can. If you have a produce flame, you can make a couple of small attack rolls, or ignition, or if you have illuminate, one check is bypassed completely.
Wow, illuminate.
I
It's a
could just
newer
make
spell.
it fire and chuck it.
Or
I
you
don't
could
think
do
I
the
have
athletics
that.
check, because that's sort of where your strength lies.
Oh.
That's not where my strength lies. My strength lies in this.
Yep.
Let me get my cantrip ready. There it is.
Rolling, or is it?
Athletics
is.
check are... Two people need to make a spell attack roll with ignition, or produce flame. And then
I did
athletics
produce
checks from
flame.
the rest of you.
I
So...
can do produce
I
flame.
nearly
Sounds
got a
good.
60. Holy shit.
Let's
But
go.
that was an 8.
You rolled a 19, Will. So you
Yes.
can't get 60, but that's pretty high.
If I did the produce flame, how much of that would I need to do?
I have a DC for it. Just roll
Wait,
it
don't
and
I
it'll
just
tell
have
you
a
what's
climb
going
speed
on.
though
Whatever.
anyways?
Just do whatever is higher.
We're talking about moving around the ship, doing various tasks being yelled out to you.
Yeah, that's basically it. Crew stuff.
Crew stuff. Climb speed would be irrelevant to all of that.
Oh yeah.
Produce flame. Alvera produces a bigger flame. Wait, does she?
I nearly broke the thing I was
Saz,
working on.
you want to use produce flame?
I did.
Oh,
What? I did.
I don't... Oh, yes.
You don't see it?
So,
okay.
Raphael, you want to try that again?
Yes, I will. This is the second one. Is it the second one in 2 hours? I don't want to use like the main source of your spells.
You have the hero points. You haven't used... Oh, yeah, you hero pointed earlier, but...
Oh, well, that's even worse.
Minor disaster, as Rose says. Hey, careful with that shit, Raphael. Clean that off. So,
okay.
Step 2 of the storm. Fire on the ship. Need to put out fire on the ship.
Oh my god, no way.
So if you have a spout cantrip, Leviathan Strike at your disposal, good. One of those should be good enough, but I will need rolls. Other than that, that is more athletics check to start a bucket brigade.
Leviathan Strike, right?
Yep.
Is my spell attack right? Is that right?
Yes, that looks correct.
Okay, my DC. Okay.
Your produce flame is wrong for some reason.
Oh, oopsie.
Still wouldn't have been anywhere close, but Leviathan Strike, Raphael, you put that out, and
how big is this fire? Oh crap!
It was small to start, so if one of you got a crit hit on a tile, it'd be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you rolled a 1, it would have just been a regular success type deal. So, yeah.
Okay.
All that being said, next step, Rose is saying, take those sails from half to full and drop anchor. We are not sailing any further in this weather as the wind starts to pick up.
Uh-oh. We shall see what... Is it produce flame spell for the spellcasters?
No. The produce flame was to light torches, which has helped ships stay a little more even.
Yeah, okay.
But mainly right now, athletics checks or anything else that you could use to help lift the mast or lift the sails or drop anchor. So
now I understand it's mostly a physical activity, but if I did like, I don't know, a spell to help with the ship, would that be okay?
do you have Storm of Vengeance or whatever it was called back before the remaster?
I don't think I do, but it's like
I'll find
maybe
it.
Maybe there's like
it used to have an old name.
Maybe I can cast haste or something to people.
Yeah, you can cast haste.
Yeah, I'll cast a level 4 haste. One moment.
Or you mean 7 to cast on multiple people? Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh yes, that spell's old name was Oh no, the old name was Storm of Vengeance. It's got a new one now. But yeah. So as you do that, I'll need some athletics checks from people who are good at those, or people who don't have any other way of assistance. You tried.
Oh,
Are they given other chances with
Granted,
my
she's
hair?
feeling like shit right now, so.
Yep.
No.
I just need 2 successes on these athletic checks, everyone.
Can
Dude,
they do? Do they have multiple chances because I casted
Yes,
haste?
but we're gonna have people roll first. So we have Silver and Alvaro, who are both failures of different varieties.
Damn.
Athletics.
I rolled before the athletics check, so do I need to roll again?
Yes,
or...
yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
just
yes,
making
yes,
sure.
yes, yes, yes.
All right, here we go.
Meow meow meow
All right,
meow
same
meow.
number.
Bartok. Athletics, please.
Meow 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 meow
Will.
meow meow
Meow meow
What?
meow meow.
Athletics.
Athletics
Do I
will.
need, do I need to if I could just fly? Just out of curiosity.
You're
Well,
trying to
you're trying
not
to
have
help
everyone
him.
else drown
Oh my
around
God.
you.
Yeah, you're not supposed
So we have
to like.
one success. We have one more. We have 2 more attempts before your ship is
Holy
taking
crap.
on water.
How does Maple get a 3? Wow.
So, anyone who has training in this, roll that again because particularly Bartok, you have your success. I need a success from Silver, Seth, or Raphael.
I have to do it
I'm only-
again?
I can
That
train.
second roll 3.
How'd you get a 3? Is your stuff right for your
Maple's
Yes,
not
macro?
yes, it is.
proficient.
Anyways,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
am
I only have like a train, but I'm not sure if it's too good.
again, it's literally you guys have 2 attempts left. So between Silver, Seth, and Raphael, one of you needs to make one of the 2 checks. So
34.
okay.
I mean, we're all like garbage
Oh my
tonight. What the
God.
hell?
So your ship's starting to take on a bit of water as you hear chanting from the side. Little bit of a spell goes up.
Crap! Do I have to do this by my? Oh.
Yes,
Do I have one more try?
Raphael got it, so we're good. But yes,
Yeah.
Raphael, you had to do it all by yourself. But just as you managed to get the anchor to drop to a comfortable amount by yourself,
Okay, not completely by
the
myself.
storm, there's a little flash of light coming from the side of your ship, goes up into the storm cloud, disperses.
Oh my! What the? We have to check
Wait,
that.
what?
We have to check that. We have to probably go and check that.
Well, Matt was riding in a little dinghy type ship beside you and says, "Yeah, by the way, heads up, some of the natural weather phenomenon is magical weather phenomenon, like a storm of vengeance, for instance. So sometimes a scroll and the ability to counterspell works just as well as being able to adjust your own ship."
Well, you're right. But I didn't know a lightning bolt were just a wow. That comes from the bottom of the ship.
Well, no,
Did you?
I shot off that counterspell because it looked like you guys were going to lose a ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you preventing. Oh.
Yep. Also, part of the reason I'm not on the ship. I've had 2 years of sailing at this point.
Did you have to deal with this sort of stuff often?
Unfortunately. I've learned a few tricks here and there, but in the meanwhile, storm probably won't pick up again for a couple of hours. And
You want us to go again, or do you want us to take?
I want off this thing.
Yeah, I guess you want us to go again. So, huh?
Well, no. I want you to find there was, once again, a breakdown in communication.
Oh, I thought we were communicating neatly.
Yeah, most of you were, yes. But
what
like
happened?
well, for instance, seems like several of you are looking to abandon ship.
Oh, oh, oh! Wait a second. Oh no, who are you talking about? I wasn't aware. I was
Well, oddly
casting
enough, I'm
spells.
talking about Silver, who I had a feeling was thinking, I can fly, I can get out of this. Debbie
I thought
Downer,
someone else was thinking about that. I
and
think
also
Silver.
someone was
It
thinking about
wasn't that.
climbing to safety. This is the
I was
ocean.
thinking about using the flight thing to more efficiently move around the ship and actually like get up close and personal with
that
things
would be
instead of
the thing with
trying to
athletics.
climb things.
The reason with that we call for athletics is because you're handling, adjusting ship parts. That's not a
Okay,
flight activity,
Yeah.
right?
It
okay,
would
fair
be
enough.
counterproductive because part of your ability to manipulate the large objects is from the use of the lever you are using.
Yeah, you want to be like on the ship as you're moving parts, so you can
Mhm.
The
lever it.
lever
Lever.
does not really work the way you are thinking it does in this moment.
Are you saying that to
What?
me?
No,
No,
I'm
Me?
saying that to the person saying, "Oh, let me fly up to it and try and pull it up." That's
Yeah,
a
yeah. I was thinking
little bit of a Herculean task.
it'd be more difficult if you want to do
it's
that, but
just
I
like
don't think
grab it and then just raw weight drop.
Yeah,
That wouldn't work.
that could break the ship as well.
Fair enough.
So,
Oh yeah, who's thinking of climbing? I didn't hear anyone climbing.
Will said, "Does this matter? I have a climb speed."
Well, I thought that was no. I thought that he meant to do that as like, does this help with doing things? Not that he's gonna look to climb the first moment things go bad. Am I wrong? What?
That probably was what he was thinking, but at the same time, in character, what Matt is saying still makes sense. Some of you are listening to orders from people who know what they're doing. Others of you are trying to think for yourself in this moment. Most of the time, that's a good thing. In situations where life or death depends upon looking to the person who knows what they're doing, that is a bad thing.
Hmm. I am proud of Bartok. He was able to handle. Wait, is Bartok the one who's climbing? Crap. I'm not
Bartok
sure.
was thinking for himself in that moment, yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't. Okay, I didn't.
But
Yeah.
yes, when Bartok followed orders, he followed them well.
He followed orders. Woohoo!
Sailing
we
in
should
these
it is
islands is not like sailing in the rest of the world. Even
It
the
is
most
a
experienced crews can die.
It's
You put us
crap!
in a
You're saying that we
deadly
have a chance for
situation?
death. Damn.
Every time you
Oh.
set foot on this boat and raise anchor is a chance for death, yes.
Ah, you are right. Every single time Matt rolls a D100, and if we hit one of the lucky numbers or unlucky numbers in this scenario, we get caught in a monsoon or like a big a big hurricane or something like that.
The moment he says highs or lows, it's over.
Well, it wouldn't be 50-50. It wouldn't be 50-50.
So,
Unless the situation calls for it. Go ahead.
all this being said, once again, next time something like this comes up, I would like to point out that my own helmsman at times has been far less experienced in these situations, knowing when to call for an emergency drop of the anchor, knowing what orders to give. Even the idea of lighting flames, which does help you maintain a little bit of balance in the storm, was a good one. So you are in safe hands. But the thing
Well, yeah,
is,
but
the hands can only keep you safe if you allow them to guide you.
we have a good Cap and Rose. It's just that we're the people. It doesn't matter how good the captain is if the crew can't do the actions to execute them, right? So
Correct.
they're only as good as the crew.
So, in this particular moment, at this particular time, it is imperative for when that person who is telling you the orders that will save you tells you to do something, You say how quickly, you do it. You don't think about how to do it better, you do what you are being told. This isn't like a
Okay.
typical fight. Your individual thoughts may slow down your ability to act and survive.
There are times in which I've hesitated before. I've been that's a problem on my end. I've hesitated at times to do actions, so I see what you mean. Uh, but there are times in which like that's like we're seconds, especially nowadays. We're definitely going to be in more situations where you have to make snap second decisions. So it
Correct.
definitely be good to have that locked down, so to say.
Now, I guess I
Thank
have a couple of questions. Why is she telling you to raise sails? Do any of you
She
know
told
that?
us that. Well, what she was she wanted us to particular is that resisting the sort of movement. I thought that she said something alongside that when she yelled to
Particularly,
raise.
a sail being fully down can lead to you tipping over, capsizing a bit more easily.
Okay.
Generally speaking, a sail completely up and an anchor in the water will keep you steady.
Hmm.
And yes, somewhat weird to drop anchor in the middle of a storm, but in this particular weather, dropping anchor is more of a stabilizer than keeping you put, if that makes sense.
Are there storms where we don't drop anchor?
I think that's up for your captain to decide, or your helmsman for the most part.
I'm just yeah, okay, that makes
But
sense.
like I said, some of these storms are more magical in nature. Personally, Raphael, I would say we work on this step after we work on some other team building stuff. I would
Okay.
recommend you go back to port. I'm gonna use my ship a bit longer, make sure I'm still in the swing of things.
How
But
long have you had that dinghy? Is that what you call it? What do you call it?
I call it the solar.
The solar.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know, you know the microstar thing? Yeah, that's what powers this thing.
that's pretty powerful.
Yes. And at the same time, that whole thing is part of why I made it when I discovered that little ability of mine. Had this ship made so I can get to places quicker. Works out.
That is handy. Yeah. How fast can it go? And you just speed off towards the port.
You guys can raise sails and I can race you back to port.
Well, raise the sails.
So, the minute you guys start heading back to port, he's gone.
Oh,
It's that
he just
fast.
faded away.
He has a literal. Not only are there teleports, he has a literal non-magical teleport now. Good
No,
job.
that is a magical ship.
Oh, it is magical.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah. It's powered by
Fine.
a potestos ability, my
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I forgot the microstar thing. Wow.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. So,
you could have used that to generate so much energy. But
well,
okay, yeah.
part of the thing is that the way it particularly works is one of the few ways it would be able to generate energy without exploding.
Oh,
Yes.
let's try not to explode the entire galaxy.
Well, especially because it'd be a fission explosion, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Microstar explode. Yeah, yeah.
And we'll take our next break of the evening, so we'll be right back.
I love that. I love the
Yay.
animated GIF whenever you talk.
Oh,
Whenever he
me?
talks.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
So,
Silver made it.
just so you
It's
guys
the
know,
Bongo
you are a
Tail.
couple of more really bad attempts of teamwork away from Soulbox.
Let's
So,
try not to do that, okay? We
yeah,
should
let's
probably
try not to
have.
bring out the Soulbox.
Let's try not to drain all our desires and
Well,
emotions away just to become automatons of the project,
yes.
Blair Witch Project? Okay.
The Ice Piece
the Ice
Project.
Piece project.
Yes. Maybe if maybe if the in joke was watched by everyone, you'd understand what the soul box was. I like my soul box, and you don't like it. You hate it because I like it.
Matt, who did you do it upon? Who did you give it to?
No one yet. No one
Then
yet.
how do you know the effect?
Well, actually, he wouldn't be the one doing it to you. I mean, you
Who?
guys remember Pharasma was full panic mode, right?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Soul box. Temporarily. Not, you're not
Pharasma
undead.
has a
Just temporarily taking away your emotions so you do what fate needs.
Pharasma be like, I don't like the chaos that is this group. This needs to work, and then takes all my desires away. And
Yes.
It's gonna happen to you, Seth. I'm telling you. You
So
gotta.
you
You
guys
gotta.
get back to port. Then you get to where Zeros has been setting up.
So what's been going on with Zeros, huh? Would you
Yeah,
like to explain?
Zeros probably old as
how are
hell.
things working? How are things looking, Zeros?
No, he's not here. No, he's taking a long nap. Anyway,
Well, Sauce, you're not
Hold
the
on a
only.
second. Food
Oh,
just arrived.
okay, you're good. You're back.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's me. That's me who takes the naps, not Yuki.
Sass,
Yeah.
you're forgetting someone.
Mike, here.
Oh, sorry,
I'm the
Carl.
one
right.
constantly
Sorry,
passing out and call,
Carl.
motherfucker.
Listen, I've
Shut
done
it.
this multiple times now. Okay, I thought this was
Carl
like
at least does the decent thing of snoring into the mic so he can win arguments.
Oh my
I
god, I
literally
love
told
that.
I told my DM about that, and he
Yeah.
just had to laugh.
Anyways, Yuki, what is Zero's doing upon the arrival of the rest of the project coming back from port?
So,
What
the
is-
time that you were gone, time lapse backward. 2 hours for you, and
Wow,
damn near 14 for him.
14 hours for him? Wow.
As Reeve gets into the place. Let's see. Here. Here you go, Matt.
Oh.
As
What is
Reeve
Matt?
gets in, he looks to Zeros and he says, "You ready? They gone yet? Area clear. Area secure."
I am grabbing that for you very quickly. But yes, they are gone.
Are you talking about? Oh, or is
This is
the
like
crew?
flashback to what's going on with Zeros.
Okay. Yeah, flashback.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, you got the energy tile ready for me to be able to do this, Zeros? Yeah, I think I got it. Alright. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2. And you see as well, no one actually sees. 6 red wings pop out of Zero's back, crackling with lightning, as 8-bladed wings show up from Reeves. The actual
This
Reeve, not the fake version that keeps getting sent out to do his bidding.
is
Oh my
probably a
god.
reference to something, and I do not know.
As time and space seems to just crackle for a second.
Oh.
And the area around where you built the house is suddenly removed and placed back
Let's.
in
What we
place
do
at the same moment.
before the house fire, or like? At the
No.
It would have been a different plot entirely, by the way, so
Okay. Go ahead.
not really enough space for a base in the slums.
It's not like those anti-magic fields are only like 10 feet emanations, so I didn't think that you can cover the entire base. So go ahead.
as the space inside of it. Oh, the music hasn't kicked in yet.
I am getting it. It's a process.
We have music.
Okay. As the space inside of it seems to expand outward without the outside space of the house growing. And the place seems to become from a baseline to being furnished. First with basic couches, upholstery, actual like walls instead of the bare bones foundations of them. Made out of what looks like normal hardwoods like teak, mahogany, marble flooring, tiled, granite countertops. And then the appliances start to pop in that, unless you were skilled in artifice, don't look like anything from this timeline.
A bunch of stuff that's not in my timeline.
All of this happens in the space of what seems like, for the two of them, takes about 20 seconds.
Wow.
For you on the outside world, that equates to, given 7 times time compression, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Zeros looks over at Reeve and is like, hey wait, wasn't this next to the plane of water? Isn't this gonna cause a... Zero? Reeve looks back at Zero and says, they can handle it. They got mad with them. What's it gonna cause? A storm big wolf.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Oh wow, like they could last through a storm that'll last for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They'll probably be scared for their lives, right? And Zero's just like, yeah, maybe. Maybe they will be. Who are you to say? Anyway, you got that sound system, Reeve, in place? Yeah, one moment. Hey, Reeve. Yeah, Zeros? What? You know that game that you were telling me about with the cute indentured servants and guns? You want to pull out our, terminals and play that for the next 14 hours? You said that this would take 2 hours for them, right?
Oh, I love the reference.
So, just to be clear, because of the base building, a storm happened. That's hilarious. I love it.
Also, they're apparently playing Pal World
Yes.
for like 13 hours.
Don't worry about it.
50 something minutes.
At least.
That's
You could
hilarious.
be gone for longer than 2 hours, and the time compression is still in effect temporarily.
Well,
That's
they
funny.
do get back in about 3 hours, so at least would be an accurate thing.
Yeah, so, like, in the time that you were gone, Zeros is asleep. Reeve, being that he sleeps 8 hours out of every 168, is still up watching over the place. Well, by watching over the place, I mean he notices the buzzer go off from his portable terminal as the door gets opened. He continues playing his game, looking through the camera, seeing that it's you guys, and be like, yeah, I don't care.
Yep.
He just don't care anymore. He doesn't don't care.
Best to let them
anymore.
explore the place for themselves, he thinks, as he just continues playing
This
his
is
game.
gonna be such a weird experience. It's like, what is all this stuff? And you're gonna have to just explain. It's not from your timeline or something.
Oh, there are regular kitchen appliances there. There's this other stuff, like, for instance, before they started gaming, Zeros offered up 40 gold to what looks like a platform that looks like the base or a coffee maker, and it ate it and spat out a full meal for the two of them.
Damn.
What is this?
That's called a synthesizer. It
I
has
need
to be configured, but, yes.
Can
That
I
has the instructions.
Yes, I have
Can
the
I-
instructions.
I look at Matt. Can I have my faction to study into this?
No.
That's okay.
I'm under
No.
particular orders not to study into this.
Oh, it's so
Well, let me put it to you this
so
way.
great.
Melvin isn't allowed to study this.
I know.
Zeros, I'm guessing
know.
he's not allowed to study this too much
Yeah.
either.
Zeros wakes up and comes out and is like, "Ah, that was a nice nap." Hey, you guys took like, and looks at his at his holy symbol and like looks at them. You guys took an hour longer than anticipated, huh? It happens. Hold on a
Actually, I
second.
just wanted to make sure I had knowledge of the handbook before coming over.
He holds the pendant, thinks for a moment. Rave gets the message, and suddenly space and time crackles a little, and it feels like there was like a burden that just got lifted off of your shoulders as you were in here.
A bird?
For anyone who
Burden.
for anyone who is perceptive of the time, they would notice that time is no longer compressed.
The heck?
What?
You mean
It-
if they were perceptive to the idea that time could be compressed?
Yes, they would be aware that it no longer is within the walls of this place.
So,
Space still is, though.
I can't. Okay, I can't study it. I can't question it. Oh, okay, all fine. It sucks. I like to know about my surroundings, but
Considering the fact I trained in an extraplanar dimension for
listen,
2
this is
years,
what
I feel
Raphael's
comfortable
army
with
is
that.
all about. Learning
The
more
less
about
you know
stuff. Learning
about the
the
tech
people who
that I
do.
stole from the Spire, the better off you'll be. She may be dead, but there may be vestiges, and really, that
Okay.
particular woman, you don't want her tracking this place down.
Yeah.
I have enough trouble with a realm in subspace made out of this tech.
A ramen?
Much less what you'd have with it
Subspace
being put on an
ramen.
Realm
actual
and
plane.
Ramen.
subspace.
Oh well, man. Okay.
A realm in
Realm and-
subspace. Yes.
out of
woman.
curiosity, Zeros, would it be possible for, I guess, the concept of the demiplane, similar to this, not quite the same.
Demi-plane.
And you
Yeah,
know
the
how...
inside of the walls are technically within one.
Right.
We use subspace tech to make that happen.
So,
You might notice that this place is a little bigger than you remembered.
Yeah.
Huh.
With like a
Well, I
full
wanted to
barracks for the
study it.
bedrooms, among other things.
Oh,
Properly like fitted entire kitchens. Yeah, the place is bigger on the inside than the outside.
So you're
So,
saying that you
facial
just Martha
compression
Stewart the
technology.
house?
Martha Stewart.
Yes, if she could do that in about 30 seconds.
Zeros, my main question is, since this is technically a demiplane in here, that means that you could create access keys.
Yeah, the one that you're holding is the master key.
Master key. So I can produce access keys with this. So that, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to open a demiplane inside of a demiplane, because that seems like a horrible idea.
Okay, I will not do that.
Reading
either.
the manual
Okay.
explains the process.
Okay.
Do not open a demi
So,
plane.
I'm going to create some access keys for these people. Is there any way to make the actual door less of an actual door without the key?
You can outright remove it from the house.
Sounds good.
He like here, like let me see that. Here, watch this. He goes over to it, makes sure that it's in common, and goes over to it, presses a few buttons, and says, here's the housing menu. See here where it says floor planner. Just you see where it has the floor plan for the house.
Yep.
This can actually be customized on the fly as long as it doesn't require more materials than were put in.
Makes sense. So,
Removing materials doesn't actually cost anything. See, for instance, you see this door here. We just actually remove the door. Now the wall still appears here. This isn't vestigial. And we click done, and suddenly the door disappears behind you to the outside.
makes
Wow.
sense. And then we
Did
can
you-
use access keys to get in and out. Therefore, we are less susceptible to ambushes, robberies, whatever, while we're in here.
I don't
Yeah,
think a lot of
granted, it's
people
still
know
gonna look
about.
like there's a door on the outside.
Unless people-
Just won't
unless people-
lead to
it's
anything
not a
more than we
door.
left it.
I don't think a lot of people from this timeline know about this place, so it's like doubly protected from like another entity, and
Well, I
it
mean,
seems like
it's a demi-plane, so you need an
Yeah,
access
yeah.
key to get into it.
sure, but it's like double. 'cause
Right.
It's like, yeah. That's why I said double. It's like a double the because not only is it like a demi plane, but it's like It's like not from this timeline. So,
Oh, wait so, as you are doing it, Matt's thumbing around the menu. It's like, oh, this is just the easier UI, or is that the term? I guess it's what it's supposed to call itself. Just an easier UI for managing a demiplane.
Yeah, just I don't think it's exactly within your capabilities. Don't directly access the commands from the console. It was written by Reeve, so it's in his syntax. He wrote the language that it's based on.
you
By that
written
I mean coding language.
you written
So
JavaScript. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's written on a custom script. You don't want to access the console commands without knowing what they do.
That
It
sounds.
has a guide, but you actually have to be versed in this sort of subspace technology to be able to operate it. And incorrectly operating it could plane shift the entire place. So don't.
I'm not messing with those type of controls. I'm more just asking because, theoretically speaking, outside of the weird tech in this area, the all these abilities are basically something that a demiplane can offer if I'm getting to it at the right spot.
Yep, some of them that create additional resources require funds or
Oh,
energy to do, but equivalent exchange and all that.
Yep,
Pillars
makes
alchemy
sense.
perfected the process. Just pay for what you get.
So, in this instance, is there anything that this demiplane can do to help with team building?
Oh, you mean like simulations? Yes. Yes, there is.
oh my gosh, what are these simulations?
Can I at least get a moment to sit down?
I
What?
have an idea, but it'll take me some. So, I know you said not to
It'll
look
take
into
you some
this,
getting used to the system, basically.
but how do I put this?
We can put Nihil in this simulation.
So, Aslanti
Oh,
Tech
no.
got to not the same level, but the concept of the coding language sounds familiar to me based upon some Aslanti Tech. So, learning this might help with. Learning the whole coding concept might help with the general operating where we're
That's
going.
becoming a coder. Amazing.
I'm not. Also, I may or may not have a simulation idea, and not saying to learn the entire thing, but knowing some basic lingo of the thing in case a less complicated Aslanti code comes up. Make
It's gonna
sense?
be like, look,
There's a
Prince,
glossary.
hello world.
So, I am just above board. I'm not going to say this, but Matt tells you an idea for a simulation, which is a simulated version of an actual boss fight, if that makes sense to you.
Oh god.
Would something like that be possible?
Yeah, sure. I could have Reeve walk you through how to create it.
Perfect. However, let's
just wanna go
save
sit
that for the
down.
last step before we go to the boat side of things. Better question. How many of you have played a sport in your goddamn life?
I do, I have. Why?
Because I
Um,
think that would be a... No, in character, by the way.
Oh, in character.
Yes.
No.
Ah. Well,
Sports.
sports.
Like,
You know.
Sport I played
in
was
what's the
military
most renowned
games.
sports
That's not
in
sport.
what's is it like combat other than like outright just gladiator fighting? What sport is there
Chariot
that
racing.
okay.
But there's also other sports, other... For example, let me just look it up, make sure I'm not going insane.
Chariot racing. I'm going to race my chariot. Like that one movie people like bringing up at times. I don't know what it's called. Do you know what it's called? I don't know. Old movie chariot racing.
Hmm.
Oh.
Ben
You
Hur.
okay?
It's Ben Hur.
Oh, I love Ben-Hur.
Yeah, do you like it? No, you've seen it. Nice.
Yeah, so some guy named Ben Dover, I think his name is. But Mr. Ben is really good.
Ah.
Are you okay?
Death.
Yeah?
Death.
Are-
Die. I was just saying movie. Why'd you gotta be like that?
My bad.
You're good, you're good. Next. Ben Hur, a baby is born in Bethlehem among shepherds and visited by Magi in a cave. In
Meanwhile, I'm just
26
waiting
AD,
on whatever Matt's doing.
I am trying to find. So yes, chariot racing would be a good example of that, but I'm trying to find.
Judah Ben Hur, a wealthy Jewish prince and
Meanwhile,
merchant,
the fox just wants to go sit down and have a minute after all that shit that happened.
lives
The
with his
cat needs to sit down. He just got like info bombed.
Miriam
I mean, yeah, what you get? Is you gonna say anything on that?
and younger sister
Ah,
Tirza.
You gonna talk to
wonderful! I have
anybody?
an idea. Tennis.
Oh my gosh, Pong! I'll just call it Pong. We won't call it tennis in this world. We'll call it Pong
No,
in this
no,
world.
tennis was a
Pong?
medieval sport, by the way, Sass.
Sure. Oh, but was it present in art?
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like present tennis. It's like heavier balls and heavier paddles.
Let's call it Pong.
It's called tennis. Calling it Pong would actually make it sound more modern.
I love Pong.
I love Pong.
Okay,
What's the new one? Is it like cricket ball? What's the thing? Not that one. It's the one that the people are also mentioning. It's like
Oh, you need a tennis simulation? Hold on a second, I got this one.
damn it. Let's see. What is it called?
Meanwhile, Zalvar's like gonna sit down, just like, what now?
Tennis.
Tennis.
What even is that?
I don't
I'll
know,
look
but
at
it
that.
sounds ridiculous.
I'll look at zeros.
There you go. He pulls up his laptop that he was playing a game that looks suspicious on. As you see it projected on the screen, Reva's still playing on his, and it's projected on the main screen for the living room as you see a cute fluffy creature get blasted with a shotgun, and it just cuts out, and it's like, hey, they don't need to be seeing that, man.
What the heck?
Oh my god, I immediately thought of Doom.
Nah, it's not Doom.
Dude. Raphael's like,
Reeve, they need a training exercise to get them on board with how these sort of things work before they actually go on the full body simulation version of it.
We need a shotgun.
Preferably, tennis would work, but preferably whatever
And
the
he's
ultimate
like,
team sport would be
fine,
best.
tennis. Okay. He loads
Tennis
up
is
a
the-
channel. Oh yeah, I got another one here that I sent you, Matt.
I'm saying
I sent you another song.
I
hold
am.
up, off character.
I am
off
getting
character.
it.
Tennis is a very individual sport unless you're
Yeah,
doubles.
well, doubles tennis was what he was thinking, but
Okay.
Yeah,
that was more because we're
there's
thinking Renaissance sports, but technically, Matt also
Soccer?
asked for are the ultimate team sport, whatever that is.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah.
Basketball.
Well, it's whatever can be done technically 3v3.
But unfortunately, we don't have that many. We don't have that many for like a soccer thing, and we can do like only small ones like tennis. So maybe that's the case.
Or
Maybe
3-on-3
rowing.
basketball.
How about? Oh yeah.
I'm waiting on you, Matt.
How's rowing though? What do you think of rowing, Matt? You know what I'm talking about?
Teamwork. I guess that does involve teamwork.
No.
It does. Yeah,
All
that's
I
why I
know is
made.
I don't
That's
want
why I
to do
made
anything more with
No,
water and
no.
boats.
Reeve opens up a menu, and suddenly, like, a bunch of remotes spawn from seemingly nowhere onto the table, along with what looks like this little dongly thing off of them. And he's in a menu thinking, like, fuck. Zeros, I need 60 plat. And he's like, and I'm like, fine. I drop it on the table, and he pushed it into a synthesizer nearby, and like a progress bar appears across the screen with like this catchy beat going on in the background.
The pain of the old Nintendo.
Is they talking like NBA Jam or something?
NBA Jam.
Oh, you have the music muted on roll 20, don't you?
Yes, they do. It's
No,
playing.
I hear it. That's what I was like. The pain of the old Nintendo.
Good
By the way,
job.
theoretically speaking, Zeros, how long can Reeve keep them in this simulation until they've got the basics down?
Technically, the batteries for this realm don't actually run out as long as there's people inside of it. And even if there are people
Wonderful.
inside of it temporarily, it's made out of Yggdrasil wood and aetherite, so it'll last longer than they'll live.
Wonderful. Yeah. Can you put them in the simulation for a month?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
You guys
A
need a lot of
month?
work.
Oh
Are you
my-
crazy?
No, because I also need to learn how to program this, so works out.
We're gonna be used as
They're
test.
at least
gonna need
5
breaks, you know that,
minutes.
right?
What?
They're gonna need breaks, you know that, right? Because, like,
Yeah, okay, that's fair. And I
You
guess
can't just throw us in
like
there
they
like
could spend
that.
a month total in there, but, like, it's something that you have to get acclimated to.
okay,
Like,
cool.
something like this where you're, getting familiar with the basic controls of how it works before you have to use your whole body as the gesturing device instead of a remote.
It took us 2
Makes
years to
sense.
get to level 20. It's gonna
It takes
take
some
us a
getting
month.
used to.
Well,
take us a month. To
yes,
get everything
then
together.
have them schedule appropriate breaks, but I want them to be in there as long as it takes. If that's a month, that's good.
Oh my gosh.
If that's
Oh no, you
2
can't
months,
do
that's
this.
good. You guys nearly sank the one ship you had.
I even spoke with Raphael, and I asked him, "Will everything be okay?" And you know what he said? Yes, everything will be fine. And look what happened. I at least tried to check in with the person in charge, you know, trying to work it out.
Look, guys, he said you need breaks, so you will have breaks, but, like, we need to work on this. And if time is compressed here, right? Gonna
It
It's a
can be. I
hyperbolic-
temporarily turned it off. It's temporarily at real time.
Okie dokie. In that case,
Keep in mind that until you get adjusted to it, unless you're like literally, well, wait, people here directly elixir of mortality, right?
no.
Okay, without that, you're definitely going to need sanity breaks and a normal sleep schedule, which makes time compression difficult.
Oh.
Yup.
Otherwise, your body will age faster than time is
So in that
passing,
case, the idea of
and-
a month-long thing wouldn't. Yep, makes sense. Okay,
I
well,
mean, if it was like a 2-week thing. Now you get to extend. Wow.
yeah, we only really do have the 2 weeks. So, what is there? I guess, Well,
Factoring
I'm gonna
into
give you
consideration-
guys 3 days of practicing in the simulation before I drop you in the lava.
Oh.
Only one of us would survive that technically, so
It's not a literal lava; it's a simulation lava. I'm certain it won't kill you.
Why do you want to drop us in lava?
Also, I'm only. Also, that's like not actually what I'm going to have you guys be going up against.
Why are we going against lava?
Well, like I said, that's not literally what I'm going to be doing.
It could be a flood. Okay.
Wait, not getting any more information out of me.
He's gonna kill us somewhere.
I'm not going to kill you.
He's gonna bury our bodies
He's
at this
gonna
point.
end us somewhere, just like via whatever. Cook them, fry them, drown them,
Ever
burn
just like
them,
groans. Like you guys are
put them in the trash
overthinking this
can,
shit.
baking them,
You
slice
guys
them.
really are overthinking this shit.
We just gotta do this for 2 weeks, 3 days, 3 days.
You know,
I can't help it.
I mean, by the
I'm
way,
just looking
when
for
can you
just
send
5
them for the
minutes.
first little time?
What?
Like, you know,
Zeros?
zeros.
You there?
Can you send them off to the simulation so they have a experience that it's not going to be cruel?
We're gonna die out there.
It's
I'm
tennis.
joking. I'm joking. I'm trying to make the situation worse there. I'm doing the ancient.
It's not tennis. It's the freaking Mario Superstar tennis thing.
It's not.
Oh,
Where
no.
everybody's getting bitch slapped by special moves and shit. It's like,
Wow, and then it's great. Don't you love it? Don't you love this sort of thing?
don't you love getting bitch slapped into oblivion by a tornado going Mach 10?
Don't you love it? Yeah.
So,
When
I'm going to. I'm just gonna say sending you off for tennis. It's gonna happen since Lewis seems to be away for a second.
Lois.
We'll cut forward a few days.
Oh, so
Okay.
what's the
I
How
am
have you
in
been doing?
pain.
Ah, I just want to die.
I'm laying on my back, and all I can say is, I
Yeah.
haven't felt like this since I was in Promise Military, and
No, you guys weren't in there for the entirety of 3 days.
Okay.
no, but still, having not worked those muscle groups, you know that's painful,
Yes.
Matt.
Matt looks at
Yeah.
all of you and says, "Motherfucker, it was tennis."
It aches.
Tennis
It
takes a
aches.
lot. I don't know what you're acting like as if it doesn't take effort.
Have you
Alvarez snorts in the background. Pussies.
have you played tennis before, Matt?
Shut up! I didn't ask you.
Have I played tennis?
Yeah.
Do you know how much of yes? The answer to that question is yes.
So
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed that, Matt.
He played tennis against himself
Well,
and still
no.
lost.
It's actually a commonplace for Taldane politics to get done on tennis courts.
Done
I'm
on
hoping
tennis
you
court?
heard what I said. I don't know if you heard what I said.
Yes.
Interpreted very poorly.
But yeah, no, guys. Okay, well, since you guys want to be wimps about it,
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're doing it. Yeah.
no, you guys have done the
It's the
tennis.
part.
I'm gonna give you a day to rest before
then
I
we're
send you
gonna
into
go
the
back to it.
situation I just programmed for you.
Oh.
Great, thanks.
4 days of coding. We shall see what he codes up.
Oh no, I'm done with the coding. You guys just want to complain about all the pain. I'm not gonna send you into that yet.
Pussies.
Well, I assume it's just sort of like the reason why they complained is just like, oh, very painful after all the training and barely any sleep thing or something.
No, you would have had like breaks, sleep, all of that.
Yeah, but it's just like it's very like, how do I describe it? There's sleep, but it's like
Not
it's sort
good
of the
sleep.
sleep that you get, not like the best sleep. It's not the best sleep, right?
So a day later, okay, everyone done complaining about pain.
I mean, the aches are gonna be okay. Fine.
The
No,
aches,
we're not
the aches are still
complaining.
here, but
We're not complaining. We're not complaining.
Okay. Have fun.
Well,
Because I'm not saying this in character,
What
but
did you
get
send
good.
us into?
What is happening? What did you put? Okay, so describe how we get put into the simulation.
So,
Then
as
Where we
you
should-
know, everything sort of falls down around you.
everything is falling.
You guys get put this is an old
Into
map.
hell.
1 second. We got rid of all the stuff on the various layers.
oh man, I haven't seen this map in a while.
It has been a while.
Sorry, took me a sec.
I
I
remember it.
accidentally
It's a fuzzy memory, but I remember it.
accidentally swallowed some hair in the middle of eating my Chinese.
That sucks.
It was my own hair. What
Yeah.
becomes more and more of a problem as it gets longer with how coarse it is. That occasionally
Which
some of
means
it'll
you
just
should
break off over
probably
my
go
food.
ahead and
How long's your hair?
Little over
apparently
2 feet.
vary.
What?
From like the root to the tip, it's like 2.5 feet long.
Wow.
Why is your hair that long?
Why not?
That seems
Oh,
like
I let it grow out. My character portrait has straighter hair than me, but I do have long brown hair.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
talking about your character. We're talking about you.
No,
Well,
I in
it's
real
his
life
style
have long
choice.
brown hair.
It's a style choice.
It's my style choice.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you sure about this?
It's really long hair.
Okey-dokey.
Like you said. It's you got.
It doesn't
The
look
guy's
as long as
gotta-
it is
gotta-
because it's curly, so
The guy's gotta rock some curls, you know.
There is your
How would
box.
you-
Place yourself there. We have a little bit of a
Okay.
tutorial combat.
Remember, I'm in the other mode.
This is
so
a
keep me in mind.
tutorial.
I have to move.
A tutorial?
Well, as you hear a voice come on, okay, let me know when you punks are ready.
I ain't
This
no
is-
punk.
This is Toriel from Undertale. Wow.
No.
Oh God. Oh, why are we in here? Okay. Anywhere in the green box?
I thought
right?
I thought
Anywhere in
somebody
the
was
green
singing
box?
like the da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
By the way, this is this person, what I assume is half their ability.
Also, I'm not sure if that is actually correct. So hang on.
Do you want us to be in the green square?
Yes, in the green square.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I have not. Why am I not healed?
Just put yourself at full health. You would have healed.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You wouldn't
I'm
have-
well aware by now I should have healed.
Will, combat. Put yourself in green square. Pay attention.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit.
Combat, my dude.
This is
Okay.
also
Oh my
half
God.
of what this thing is going to be when you actually go up against it. So,
What's the point of training against
I had to
it?
refresh
Like,
the
well,
page.
if it's outside of our ability.
well, it's not outside of your abilities. Theoretically speaking, if you know how to work together as a team, this should be a not a cakewalk, but possible.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna
Oh
die.
God, what the hell? What the hell is my
Well,
health?
you
Is
can't
it
die in this simulation. It's all
Is this
going to
the-
be non-lethal forms of damage.
When you die in the simulation, you die in real life.
Wait, what happened to my?
Exactly.
Why is my health so
Welcome
low?
to SA. That's because
Probably
of
because
probably
your token
no one
information is
read
wrong. Your AC is also wrong
that.
on
For
the
the life
token.
of
1
me-
second. Did you update your sheet,
For the
Will?
life of me,
I did. My sheet's updated. I just didn't
I said
update
for
the
the life
token,
of
I
me,
guess.
Matt, could you tell me what my character's health is? I can't see that fucking number.
It says
Uh,
52.
Extremely
No, not
low
what the
because
what
probably
the full
fireball.
one is, because I can't see the numbers.
248.
340.
It is 248. I've clicked, and roll 20. There we go.
The roll.
You can
20.
pretty
And
much
roll
just
the
add
initiative as well.
300
Oh.
Ah!
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-dum.
Wait, can I roll stealth for
See,
initiative?
I can roll decent.
No, this is not where you can roll stealth for initiative.
Why can't you roll your life
Initiative.
for initiative?
So, Shadow, please reroll with perception. Thank you.
What if I roll with Arcana?
Still decent.
It is. If
Perception.
you're using the int-based stuff, that's fine.
Yeah.
Mommy. Oh, I was about to say mommy's going first, but Raphael snatched it. Damn.
Yeah.
How can you roll initiative with Arcana?
It's Warfare lore.
Warfare lore.
There is ways of doing it with Warfare lore, but it doesn't allow you to use lore skills on the initiative drop-down.
Where's this enemy? Is this the enemy?
There's one enemy, and come on, guys, it's not rocket science. You
Oh,
remember this person, don't you?
Oh, that's the one that we had on the ship and we almost died to in the other campaign.
What? No. This is Lilith the Blood Mage, as you knew her back before the time skip.
I'm gonna kill myself.
So, Raphael, you're up
what's
first.
Lilith again?
This is
Flaming Hot
this
Cheetos.
this was one of the captains sent to basically say, oh yeah, he leaves this place or we attack it. Lilith the Blood Mage.
Yeah. This is gonna be a big deal. There's a lot of first things I could do. And this person is really powerful. So
Yes.
it's probably best if we should I'm gonna probably do a level 7 haste for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Where is that?
You good?
I think I'm good. What if I'm dying?
What?
Alright. Target up to 6 creatures. It will be 1, 2, 3. I can target all of us. Right, Matt?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yes. Woohoo!
You had to use this, didn't you?
Yes.
Alright, and then I get another action too. Right, in my economy.
Yep.
So now
So you
actions
can use
left.
the stride or attack.
I can use the trigger attack.
You want to try and recall knowledge on this target?
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Let's do it's perception.
No, this would be society. It's a humanoid. Or religion, so you could use your arcana.
Listen, my religion.
You get one question. What do you want to know?
Weakness.
Weakness. Good or positive damage?
Good or positive damage. That's her weakness.
What's up, boy?
True and positive?
I think that's
Or
IE
IE heals will hurt them.
Yep. That's why our friend here is chuckling a bit. Do I have
all my slashing?
And final action, do you want to move or attack?
I do want to. It really is a waste if I just. Really? Do I have a one action? Do I have a. Wait. Let's see. What did this one do? This is positive?
There's not a one action cantrip, and also move or attack, not spell.
Oh, it can't be a spell attack.
Yeah, nope.
Okay. Oh, okay, my bad. What would be a good position to go? I'll probably be. They changed the UI on my end, so I need to figure out this thing. It's a bit different now.
So you are going to move, is what I'm hearing. Well,
It-
while
it
you're
might be the-
deciding where to move, I'll let Alvaro go.
Yeah, go ahead, Alvaro.
Get him, mommy.
Boy. Just shut up.
I'm gonna be probably going here. Is that alright?
Yep.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion about a particular thing they do. So let me just move.
Oh boy, what to decide to do?
I should have went straight back. What am I doing? Oh my god. I really hate myself.
You might
Go
want to
ahead.
try dealing damage to her.
Yeah, the advice I was given was good or heal damage. Heal damage was her.
Or, kill it with fire as per usual.
You can
Yeah, why
definitely do
not?
that. What you gonna do with fire?
You want to burn a hero point and see if you can get more abilities off? More damage off?
I really should have
Sure.
brought up my. I need to bring
Make
up my.
me an intimidation check.
I need to bring up this thing. There's a
Oh
couple
boy,
of
am I
things
doing
I
one
got.
of those things? Hold on. Find it. Yes.
So, as you are activating your Potestas, as does she,
Oh, that's
earning a
Right.
hero
fun.
point
Oh,
and making an attack.
Yeah. Oh,
What am I doing?
I should have stated this, but I forgot to. But because of how my items
How do you
work,
feel about 49, Alvaro?
Oh. I suppose.
So, that is 41 slashing, 6 persistent bleed, and 5 fire. Also, I need you to roll me a DC 5 flat check in order to keep using your ability.
Oh god, what is the roll for that?
Flat D20.
For all the guys who are in charge of attacking, I heavily encourage you to let her move towards you instead of moving towards her. Or something like that.
Oh, you
I
think
don't
you have a choice in
Hold
the
on.
matter.
know. Basically, might as well just delay or something. Go ahead, what are you doing?
Alvaro, can you roll me a D20? / roll D20?
Flash roll 220.
Silver, you can
Silver,
also
you
use
there?
the advanced dice roller or the little die button. Just need to
Want
roll.
me to-
Just need you to roll a D20 for me, Silver.
Silver?
Silver.
Uh-oh.
Meow.
I'll roll it.
Muted.
Why can't you,
She's
why can't you go
muted.
move? Why can't you go bark? Why can't... I'm joking, go ahead. There it is.
Okay. So we'll get back to what that does in a second. I have a feeling Silver might be away. She's still able to use that fireball, but I will need a fort save, and that will end her turn after damage is dealt. So,
Oh crap. Oh my, okay, she's...
by the way,
moving.
Raphael, you thought moving away would do you so good, right?
She's gonna teleport to me, isn't she?
Close.
I
I
don't think I'm... this is not nearly the amount of air.
I need you to make a fortitude save.
Why?
Just, I'll tell you why if you fail. So, she slices her sword towards you. and
Okay.
you're pulled directly into it.
Yay! Get over here.
More, and here is damage for that.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My parents were calling me to help find something.
I just need a level 10 fireball from you if you're ready.
Level
Okay,
10
that's
fireball. I may or may not be dead.
By the way, how do you feel about a crit right now, Raphael?
I don't like it, please.
163 slashing
10.
damage.
Holy crap. That's it? Yes.
A D12 of persistent bleed currently sitting at 2, 6 fire, and 6 persistent fire.
You really wanted to go? Oh my god. 163 plus 2d. You said 2d6
plus 2 plus 6 plus 6.
Fuck.
And
Plus 2 plus.
gonna take her final action to swing at you. She is going to be taking that full damage from the fireball.
What?
Oh wait, I forgot it. 1 second, I have to do math on my end.
163, right?
Yes, 163.
Okay. That's really bad. I need to do something. Matt?
Yes, I know. And that's her final action. Zeros, you're up.
Wait, what did she attack? Did she hit me more?
2 actions for the sever space. 1
Yeah.
action for the final strike, which... Oh, right, the second hit. 72 slashing. Oh, wait, no, that's a crit on you. 166 slashing.
I'm down.
Yep.
Thank God. That was so fast.
And you're teleported out of the simulation.
That was so fast. My goodness.
Zeros, you're up.
So, which Lilith is this exactly?
It's, this one is your enemy, and this is about half power. It does not have spells accounted for the most part.
I'm already
Why are there
dead.
so I'm rolling society. Why are there so many women named Lilith on the Timeless Isles?
You like Lilith?
Lilith essentially means monster, doesn't it? If I'm remembering correctly. It's not a very fond name, if memory serves.
So that's
Yes.
not Lilith Boss. Okay, good.
No, this is Lilith the Blood Mage.
Lilith is
Then
a
I
female
feel no guilt about loading up this, bolt rack of Divine Lance. And, what is it?
Good.
I have reloading trick and running reload, so I'm gonna use 1 action to stride and load my bolt rack.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. What if I did a maze? Huh? I could have done something else. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
And,
I should try something else. What to do?
That'll hit.
she can take that damage, plus all the additional damage, plus a Divine Lance cast at 10th.
Sounds good.
Oh my god! That's a...
Divine Lance is a D4 per caster level, right?
Yes.
This could be a reaction. Holy shit. I need to learn my spells.
There you go.
Wonderful.
So I basically firebolt and light her up.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
remember you guys all have an additional action for like 10 rounds. Because of my
Seth, you
haste
are up.
level. Because of my haste level 7.
Unless you had did you have actions left, Zeros, or was that it?
I still have an action left.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Silver do
My
it?
prepared action is to If she attempts to close to melee range with me, I'm going to fire my second shot.
Sounds good.
Does oh gosh. Go ahead. Did Alberta do 4 actions?
That Potestas ability, it cut her off at those actions. So technically, that ability is a full turn action, but that is what we like to call Sever Space Op. It will temporarily add a slowed condition equal to the amount of actions you have left. If it hits.
The heck?
Yeah.
That hit her?
Yes. Severed Space Op. Cost a hero point as well as a level 10 spell slot.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Seth, your turn.
Moo.
Seth.
Moo. Barf, barf, barf.
Seth.
Hold on. Oh.
I think Seth's gone.
Dang it,
Seth
Crash.
has left his channel.
On
There
Earth,
might
it's
be network
funny.
concerns right now with him.
Okay, Bartok, we'll go to you.
Talk of bar.
Oh,
There he is.
Oh, is
Is
Seth
it-
back?
My
Okay.
Discord can.
Seth's
God, I'm
turn
so
then.
sorry.
Seth.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. Shit. What should I do?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, 6 nat ones. It's just D4. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. What should I do?
4 action.
4 action, right? Okay. So.
One of which is to strike or stride.
Yeah.
I was considering striking, but
You'd have
let's
to get in
see.
range first.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hold on. See, how much is the range for like my ranged weapons? But I don't
You
use
have
those.
your whip claw has 10 feet, but the danger with that is moving.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do without moving? Let's see. Can I cast some like magical spells or some shit?
That is always an option.
Okay. Okay, range. That's nice. Could I use? Let's see. It's been a while, so that's why I'm a little. I'm sorry. Could I possibly toss this at her? No, don't do that. See, how much is the range here? Let me see. I gotta measure. How does one measure? Okay, there it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
you have enough range if you're throwing a weapon.
by throwing a weapon.
If you're
Such
throwing a
as, like-
weapon, that's 30 feet, or if it's telekinetic projectile electric arc, that's 30 feet. So stuff like that.
Would I be able to use disintegrate on her, or is that not good?
You can definitely try.
All right, fuck it, let's go.
I
Oh.
will say that, of course, spells do trigger that ability as well.
Oh,
This
okay.
one is equipped with half the number of hero points that this boss will actually have, but as such, let's see, we've got waiting for the dice to load onto the screen. By the way, you wanna re-roll that because that will be a miss.
Oh, fuck me. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do I just press the number 2 or just?
No, just re-roll the number 1. I will
Oh,
also need a DC 5 flat check when you get a second as well.
Okay. Step. Oh. Is that good? Is
Cuckoo.
that good?
That will still miss, but DC 5 flat check.
How do I do that? I forgot.
Just roll a d20. Slash roll
Roll.
d20.
D20.
Eh.
Oh boy.
And fort save.
Ah! Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, no. There we go. Fort save. Oh.
That will miss. Damage is... Let's see what your... Okie dokie. 183 slashing. D12 persistent bleed. 6 fire and 7 persistent fire. Regardless of all of that, we are going to Bartok.
Okay. So I forgot to tell you this, but I have the thing that the 2 items that basically just allow me to instantly inject my mutagens the second the fight starts. Oh right, I forgot to lower my health because of that, so they took 2 damage. Okay,
Regardless, I get where you're going at.
so yeah,
I'm gonna be
so
gone
she has
for
a weird op ability that has like incredibly long range, right?
That
gonna be
requires
gone
a
for a
hero
while.
point and a 10th level
So-
spell slot. So, theoretically speaking, it's possible.
Wait, how much did you say the damage was?
It was 183 slashing. A D12 of persistent bleed, currently it rolled a 1. 6 fire and 7 persistent fire.
I had 7 persistent fire. Let's see.
Basically, at the end of your turn, which would technically be... So, basically, 8 damage from the persistent stuff, and then I need 2 DC 5 flat checks. Or DC 15 flat checks. My bad. Persistent fire is no joke, neither is persistent bleed.
Well. Okay.
Oh no, do I have to do that?
So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a spell sap grenade at her.
Okie dokie. What is a spell sap grenade?
It's very dumb. I think it has the chance to remove one of your highest level spell slots.
Interesting.
Check, where is it? I get too many freaking... Oh, that's the mutagens. No wonder I was having issues finding it. Here it is. Great spell sap grenade.
That'll hit. And, what do I
Where's
roll
the
for the check
effects?
to lose the effect?
Okay. The target must succeed a will saving throw with a listed DC or lose 1 prepared spell or 1 spontaneous spell slot. The spell is randomly selected from among the
49.
caster's highest 3 spell slots.
What is this? What's the DC, Will?
I think the DC is probably my class DC, but I should.
So that should succeed.
It's my class DCs are 43.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Yes.
So I'm gonna walk up.
And as you enter her threatened square, what are you doing?
Okay. Then
If
I am going
making
to
a will
use...
save was in your compendium, then yes, please do.
Okay.
Will save. Congratulations, you are not feared 1 for being within 5 feet.
Okay, now I am going to use a twin attack or whatever it is. So means you're gonna use my claw strike, so it's already attacked once, so that means I have -1 on both of these.
Sounds good. Both are hits.
Okay, so So 2 fire, and also she gets hit with persistent bleed damage.
Yeah, about that persistent bleed damage.
She ignores it? Okay.
Yeah. Persistent bleed damage would require blood. And that's not, oh, simulation. No, that...
Remember her weakness.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Silver.
All right.
I did damage.
I keep trying to get you to iron out the exact things for all the Potestas abilities, but we've never gotten around to it, so I'm not sure when you want to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this first. 1.
Yep.
Then I would like to use my Shadow Chain Potestas.
Go ahead.
Shikamaru this bitch, so she definitely
Somebody give me flank.
And then 1,
that's
2,
a
3,
fortitude
4,
save, right?
5. We never.
That was rhetorical. That will be a fortitude save going forward.
Yeah, and I don't know any DC or anything.
It would be
again,
against
we never
your whichever is higher.
Class DC?
Class or spell DC, whichever one is higher for you.
Spell DC is 40, so it'd be my
Class
spell
DC
save
is
DC,
probably
which
better.
is 43.
Okay,
So.
spell DC, it passed by 1.
Yeah, pass by 1.
So
Also
it will take away an ability to use a reaction on you as you move to a flank.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okie dokie. That's 3 actions, right? Okay,
Yep,
Alvera.
Yellow.
It's your turn again.
Indeed so. Now I get to figure out what the hell I want to do again.
Well, whatever it is, should be single target.
Could I possibly use my gun?
Well, yes, you could.
Okay. I'll use my pew-pew and find it. Here it is. Alright.
Remember, you can fire a couple shots from that thing, so...
Yeah.
That'll miss. Do you have, like, electric arc or something? That might be good here.
I think I do. Need to find that. I eventually need to discuss about closing all these notes in my thingy here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. We'll go with that.
Okie dokie. Not a crit success, so it'll take half. Plus half that precision. And 1 action left. You want to fire a gun one more time?
Yeah. We can do it again.
And I just
Here it is. Jump.
Okay, that'll miss. Okay. Let's see. He's gonna do a bit of a whirlwind strike.
Alright.
So fun.
I'm going to use my reaction to give myself +4 AC.
Okay, so it's a 57 to hit.
And I believe that procs.
That was
because-
That
On-
prevents a crit. That's worth.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, so 80 slashing.
Wait, hang on. Don't take that off. Retributive strike.
Okie dokie.
On me.
Yes, on
Yeah,
you.
giving you resistance to
make
2
your
plus my
attack roll,
level,
Carl.
so 0.2 resistance for you.
Mm-hmm.
And Bam.
You're at
That will
risk of
hit, so you
52
do...
again.
Is that a greater disrupting rune at this point?
Yeah.
I have to roll a fort save. If they roll a 1, this is over. It's not a 1.
Okay. It's like, yeah. Everything would be upgraded at this point. I need to go ahead and change all the stat blocks and everything for all that, because, again, trying to go through and make sure that everything's been changed. It's a pain in the ass. Anyways.
Oh wait, no,
So,
that is
how much
still
is that?
crit. Wait a minute, I have to roll like I have to make a DC. Shiz. Give me a sec.
Well, you get resistance to damage at least.
I'm rolling this first. Do I pass?
Yeah. And by the way, was that second attack on me?
Yes.
Okay, that misses.
This does. He rolled a 3.
So wait, last time, so it was a 57 to hit.
57
Yeah,
for
it
you
was
to hit, yeah.
57 on you. That was not
Okay.
what she rolled a 3 on. That was a 17.
I used to say it was a crit anyways, and I unfortunately missed the flat check to prevent the crit.
Rip.
Okie dokie. Well,
So how much damage? 80 times 2, so
80. No,
It's
80
100.
It's actually, yeah, 160 plus, 1 second.
Well,
I have to...
minus 22. Minus 22 from my.
Well, minus 22,
that's
but then
weird.
I have to roll the deadly dice again.
Okay, so we'll go and subtract it off the deadly dice and then add the deadly dice to the thing. Sounds fair. Roll them.
I am. Just takes a second.
Roll 20. You are being slow today. Stop it.
Not that. So that it's,
Oh.
I have to use the advanced dice roller.
I see. 33, so you get 171 damage
Yes.
total.
100 and what? 70?
171.
171.
However, Zeros, you are up.
Okay. Well, I still have 4 bolts in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing's probably freaking dead.
We take those.
Holy crap. Natural 20.
Yep, that will
Wow.
crit. Let me have that thing roll that fort save.
Could I have done something different?
A maze would have given you a turn, but that would be about it.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
But this is actually probably the closest, the best lesson to learn about what you're going up against, so...
They're all gonna target me back.
that'll do it.
They're all gonna be like...
Simulation
hello.
fades.
They teleport the mage over to me and
I
destroy
at
them.
least did damage.
Can we L dance on her?
Well, no. Matt says, "Congratulations! That is half her power. Good job."
Great.
Yes. Yeah, didn't program the spells in, but I figured that might be a bit overkill. Especially if not all of you were here.
Yeah, I was about to say, if that wasn't half her power, I probably could have soloed her.
We're gonna need more levels. You know that quote in God? We're gonna
So,
need some more levels.
Here's the big
Care
thing
about.
when it comes to her abilities, is that's also only half her potestas and half her potential for it.
You think I could have done a protestas?
And also, the potestas ability I chose was the weaker of the two.
What would
You
be
know
an
the-
example of using the pot, Matt?
What?
They care.
So the big lesson to take away from all of this is that even if you are working on all cylinders, even if everything goes right, we are entering a new age of our lives where these combats all have a chance of everyone dying.
I'm
As
gonna
such,
die from that one.
it is important to be good at what you do your job, do it well, and don't fuck over the next guy. And this is, and considering this is half her power in a base, simple, flat ground fighting sort of situation, this is really more like a quarter, maybe even an eighth of what you're dealing with when you actually get to her. Because she is currently the Vice Admiral in charge of the island we're going to.
Oh,
Why are you gonna?
great.
No. I'm
Oh,
gonna need
nice.
spell checks. And also, I can't tank. Yay.
Yes. And as far as how I know all of these abilities to the point where programming in, it wouldn't be the first time I fought that person. But this is sort of on you guys now, because because there are things I will need to deal with, and I can't keep her at bay forever.
Fair enough.
So, I hope you all enjoyed that. Because you're going back in.
Oh, so I'm not actually burning resources because of simulation? Yay.
I'm gonna be non-operable. I need to get ready for.
No, I know.
What's
That's basically the end of the session. It's that little joke of, I hope you all had fun, because you're going back in.
We're going back in.
And by the next time sessions kick off again, you would have been going through this simulation for about 2 days.
Oh, great.
Yes. Getting very familiar with the non-wacky elements of her abilities.
Every single time she severs.
Next session, we'll find out if Catboy says anything.
Every single time.
Well, yeah, we
his-
will
her
see
first
you all next time, that's for sure.
Catboy, you want him to say something?
Goodbye!
What?
Oh, whoa.
Bye.
Oh, wow.
Bye!
Bye. Subscribe to Matt and